captain's log. Using the light speed breakaway factor, the Enterprise has moved back through time. Our mission? Historical research.
Captain, I'm getting something.
Put it on audio.
There's an old-style weather satellite in orbit below us. If I could bounce off it, I could get some good views. I've got it.
24 hours of programming. Here's some bullshit that happened somewhere today. We've got some footage here of the bullshit, which began just after 3 o'clock this afternoon, when residents in this neighborhood were shocked to see this fairly common thing happening. An attractive witness described the event in breathless terms.
I went to my window and I was like, whoa, there's some bullshit happening.
That happened right over there. I'm an older man, so you can trust what I say.
Authorities in special uniforms rushed to the scene to stand around while our cameras filmed them. Our reporter Keith Collins joins us now live from the scene of the bullshit through the use of expensive technology. Good to be with you again, Keith. We have a colorful graphic here that shows instances of bullshit like this are on the rise. Is that right?
Yes, although why is unclear. Some say it's because of one fucking reason. Others say it's because of some other fucking reason. I talked to this random expert on the subject who told me this thing you're about to hear him say right after he points at a piece of paper.
Fill 24 hours of programming. Here's some.
What's happening with it, everybody? What's happening with it? Let's see who's in the chat. That little clip makes me laugh every time. It does sound like the media. Selena, what's happening? Sally and Mystical and Mark and Dee Dee and Dolly Bear, what is happening? I saw Skunky and Miss Sally is in the house. Miss Joanne has joined us. Arctic is here. What's up, Kim? Hello, Aaron. Okay. No robots in the chat, correct? I corrected that. We have no more. So tonight, it's going to be Tragedy Pimp evening. We're going to be talking about a couple of them. You have Doug the other night. He went on a rant. There was a lot of the meth use in this stream was pretty interesting. And he has his sidekick next to him. Now, Crime and Justice. Okay. When you take a peep at her, it is very interesting when she's putting in her commentary, her input, if you will, next to Doug. It reminds one when Kankles Go Busey herself was on the YouTube streets, and she'd have a sidekick with minimal input, which was Justin, Justice for Nobody. He would sit there and murmur and just agree with her, you know, maybe insert a yes, ma'am, or great job every 20 to 30 minutes of the stream. It is dead on comparison. I will also be showing you what Douglas looks like in real life. You know, a lot of people were flabbergasted when I showed you what Josh looks in real life, the fat bastard that he is, because you can't tell too much people when, you know, if I go live and I'm sitting in this chair all the time, you don't really know what I look like. But I don't give it to you just from here. I do it in the car, standing up. If I'm working out, shirt off, I'm everywhere with it, right? Walking around, looking for missing people. You see me. You see what I look like. You know what I look like. I don't think people could know that about Doug, but he went on a fucking rant last night, and we're going to break down a lot of lies. We'll be contacting even Don Wells for one quick live. I have to respect his decision to stay away from the internet, so I'll do a phone call, very short, just to bust down one lie. But before I get into Doug, because he's going to be the meat and potatoes of this stream, I did a Bullhorn Betty video last night. I kind of killed her. Okay, on accident. But now, look, the point of that video was she said she wants to go contact Hawkins County, and she wants to push for a certificate of death So somebody can get arrested because the Hawkins County Sheriff Department cannot do anything until there's an arrest. And her logic, she thinks that until there's a death certificate, then the police aren't taking it seriously. Like they're all sitting around with their thumb up their asses until, you know, Betty's wonderful idea. So that was a disgusting thing to say. When I reviewed Doug later, he also says that Summer is unalived. But these people, this is what they think. With Betty, look, she's a piece of dirt. I don't know if, listen, I can keep a straight face. I do parodies all the time. I'm a beast at keeping a straight face. And I understand that when you hear something from over here, I have earned the respect. People know that I'm truthful. But come on, people. Come on. You have to know that I'm keeping a straight face and I'm clowning. Now, if you can't figure out if the video is real or not, because I'm so good at keeping a straight face, then hit the comments. And you can see that I'm hearting some comments and not hearting other comments. So one can put it together if they were confused. One can put it together. But it was last night, as I'm answering these comments, that I figured it out. I figured it out. It was just then, as I'm looking at these comments, and people are like, this is wrong, blah, 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 blah. Is this real? I said that she had a severe case of wet brain, lost control of the car, the bullhorn was flapping around in the vehicle, and it went right through the forehead. I mean, how believable is that? Apparently it worked. It worked over on some. And there were some questions to her being alive still. And they couldn't figure out through the comments that it was a joke. It was a joke, yes, but it was meant to sting her, because I know how YouTube works. Someone flooded her in her messenger inbox with it, her Twitter feed, her Twitter little DM with it. She saw it. And all the supporters of her shit channel saw it. And I'm not speaking about them. I'm speaking about all people, but we'll give them a pass because they subscribe to her. So they get a special pass. But the point of this is, where was the same energy when she said that about Summer? There was none. There was none. But now when Bullhorn Betty is deceased with the death by Bullhorn, there's everyone's mad. Why? Why? You get what you give. You give what you get. But I got it. I understood it. And it was that very second that I got it. And that's simple. As I'm doing the comments, as I'm thinking what I'm saying to you now, it hit me. I get it now. I understand why people believe blue couches. They'll go for anything. They'll go for anything. I understand why people believe bandages, jackets. Totally get it. It totally clicked in as I'm responding to the comments why there's a big mess over here on the YouTube streets when it comes to Summer Wells. And I will be reviewing Tragedy Pimps tonight. I will be providing zero information about Summer Wells. Zero. I don't have any information for anybody. It just is it is insane. It is insane. Let me hit some comments right quick. So yeah, rest in peace, right? What's up, PETA? What's happening, PETA? Yeah, Carol, just check the comments out. Now, usually I'll throw parody in the title, but how could you parody a death? I wanted it to seem like breaking news. But come on, people, it's not hard to figure out I was joking. Now, everybody doesn't know the channel, or maybe they just came by because of the title, which is fine. Look at the comments. If someone normally dies, is there a bunch of laughing emojis? I mean, come on. It's not that hard. It really isn't. Mystical, what's happening? So we, what's up, Miss Aaron? So we got this scrub no thanks, and I wanted to get into this live. He every now and then Doug has a live where he completely loses it. He's a little bit mental. And on this one, he attacked everybody in the community. At some point, unfortunately, I have to show you him talking shit about Cash Gurnan. Not the channel, the boy. And that's unfortunate. But it should show you who he is. But I want to specifically speak about something important on this live, which is in the title. Ban evading. What does that mean? What does that mean? What that means is, let me show you something real fast. Put it on the screen as I explain this. So what I want to, hold on a second. What I want to show you guys is I want to explain this to you. I don't want to tell you about it. And for the ones that know, if I miss something, help me out in the comments. But let's explain something real fast. So I want to break it all down for you. Because in this rant that Doug does, he is talking about canceling everybody and he's talking about a lot of he's doing a lot of nonsense threats. We're gonna break down a lot of his lies, but he's like talking about how he's gonna get this channel and get this channel and get this channel. But I want to explain all this to you because animating by itself is one of the dumbest things that you can do. But what is ban evading? What does that mean? What's happening here before I explain ban evading is, as you can see, this is the guy's main channel, right? I circled it. Let me explain this to you guys. Okay, let me go over here. Give me 1 second, please. So what we got going on is his main channel. Let me get the screenshot up on my phone. Okay, so what it says is he adjusted his about section on his main channel to say, alert, important. I'm at my other channel. This week, first week of June, link below is BS with no thanks. Now, why did he do this? Why he did this is very simple. Because he got a strike, meaning on the main channel, he cannot go live, right? He cannot go live because when you get a strike from YouTube, what happens is this. What happens is they notify you that you are unable to go live, upload, make a post, anything due to your strike. Now, it does not mean that you get to go to your second channel and do a live stream or upload content or even make a community post. When you get a strike, you can't make a community post. You can't upload a short, a video, and you can't schedule a live stream. Well, what few people fail to realize is if you get a strike, it also means that you can't go on your second channel, which may be associated to a different email, have a different channel name, have a different sub count. You are suspended off the platform. So when you go over to a second channel, you are breaking terms of service. You are subjecting yourself to canceling yourself. You do not get to make money on suspension, which is what you see on the screen. This is a simple Google search that I did. Do it yourself. However, I've done the information for you. And the screen says your channel's live streaming ability may be temporarily, permanently turned off for various reasons. If your account has been restricted, From live streaming, you're prohibited from using another channel to live stream on YouTube. This restriction applies as long as it remains active on your account. You can be subject to termination on all channels. Now, why is that important tonight? That is important tonight because as we will be reviewing this very long stream, and please, if he cannot put it on private, I got the whole file. So we will be gladly uninterrupted tonight. But what happens here, people, is this is just the rules, and this is just me telling you and explaining what ban evading is. Now, some people will say that, I'll give you an example. The last live that I did, I was joking that I trolled Cankles on Laura's live, right? We know that Cankles has been terminated, her channel. She can no longer go live on YouTube. That's why she's on Kick. So some will say that she's ban evading on Laura's channel. Now, technically, this is true, but it's a tough one to fight because it is a different person's entire channel. But this is what I Googled is exactly his situation. And I'm only simply telling you this because last night, as we go through this, you're going to see threats upon threats and this and that, FBI. This got, like I said, the meth use, the consumption of the meth was insane. Now, I don't know if this is last night, but it's pretty wild. It's pretty wild. Absolutely, Joe. 100%. So I want you to remember what I'm showing you, the rules, this and that, about ban evading, because there's a lot of threats on this live we're about to go through. Now, if you're dumb enough to ban evade, it's simple for someone to go to and utilize Twitter and say, hey, at Team YouTube, this is what's happening. It's against terms of service. Example of this would be like when Ernie Shell had that he was doing some sort of giveaway or contest, and he posted on his community wall. Well, you can't do that on YouTube. You can only do that for your select members that pay. You can do things in your member section pertaining to only them, but YouTube doesn't want you doing it to all subscribers. So the way that Ernie got canceled is he did it to all subscribers. Someone snagged the screenshot. Someone went to Twitter and boom, biggity damn. See you later. Absolutely, Aaron. What's up, innocent? So we're going to play this live. I get brought up a few times. Don gets brought up. I'll be reaching out to Don when that comes. I've made my notes. Now, this live is about somebody named Shay's Safe Place, which we'll be reviewing a little bit. Now, I necessarily don't have a problem with this person, but I'll get into it a little bit later about my thoughts on this person. I've actually made a video over a year ago in pertaining to this person and Jody Sue. So we'll be taking a peep at that. But as you can see on the screen now, what we have is this video that we're about to get into. The first couple of words, Summer Wells' name is in it. You have absolutely zero information pertaining to Summer in this video. This has got her name in it, and he's literally shooting at every creator, this and that, all drama, a bunch of just empty, useless threats. If you could remember, what's funny about Doug is everything's funny about him. His complex, I like to, I know you got a complex, poke it and pick it now. He's got a super ego complex, right? And it is entertaining to me to listen to him, and I like to break down his lies. Now, I know that I should absolutely do this before I start. Subscribers, you already know where I'm going with this, but for the people who are just, somebody put eyeball emojis in the chat. For the ones in the bushes that are bouncing back and forth from channels, what needs to be played right now is Doug's words. So you guys can get caught up on the situation of your tough creator over there, Scrub No Thanks Investigates. What we need to do is we need to alert and bring awareness to the people in the bushes that are bouncing back and forth. You're welcome here. You're more than welcome to hit the subscribe. I'd love to have you. But the problem is I need you guys to be caught up on everything. So what we'll be doing really, really fast before we dip into this review of a stream from Scrub No Thanks is we'll be going back to his words, which will be right here. Now this one, now what I'm about to play is a live stream that he has hidden underneath the house. Okay, now these are his words, yes, but this guy does not want this on the internet, and we'll be getting into that right now. See if the Bluetooth is on. We got Bluetooth.
You're like,
no, we don't have Bluetooth. Let's try it again. I really need you guys to be able to hear this in the bushes. I am aware that you can't find this on his channel, but all you have to do is I need to be able to let you hear his words, so you could at least be a part of the jokes over here when you see me talking about toe jams and him wanting to fight and things of that nature.
you're like, you'd be great for science. They'd be like, fuck, he's got extra bones and shit in his head. Like, yeah, let's dissect the shit out of this guy. After he gets done talking about dicks and asses to us.
Okay, I want you to understand that I don't really care about your personal relationships with these people. What I'm concerned about and what this channel is concerned about,
We good? Let's see. Bluetooth problems. We're going without Bluetooth. We'll be all right.
Other creators. That's where I have a problem because it's disrespectful to these victims.
He likes asses so much he's got a butt crack on his forehead.
What? Oh, you're on it? All right. All right, now we're good. Let's rewind it. We're going to get to the stream in a little bit. This is very, very important to the coverage of Doug. I never want anybody to take my word on something. You can listen to what I say. If you think I'm truthful, I do appreciate that, but I'm never going to tell you what to think. I like to give everybody both sides of things. It's very important, especially in 2023 in the world. And I couldn't give you both sides without having his words, right?
Don't worry about that shit.
You're still on it. You're still on it. I do want to get the Bluetooth. What's up, Dolly? Come on. There we go. All right.
Brain. They don't have to worry about that shit.
Whatever.
You're like, you'd be great for science. They'd be like, fuck, he's got extra bones and shit in his head. Like, yeah, let's dissect the shit out of this guy. After he gets done talking about dicks and asses to us.
Okay, I want you to understand that I don't people. What I'm concerned about is not respectful to these victims.
Nothing, babe.
He likes asses so much he's got a butt crack on his forehead. So guys can fuck his face.
So you can do that.
Your brain.
That's what you sent me. That was it. 45 seconds. Nope. That's what I got. You don't have to send it to me. Just bring your phone over here and play I want to hear the toughness. I want to hear the deleted, the now deleted, I'm going to whoop white boy's ass, the MMA gym. That's what I need. I don't need the rambling meth. We don't need the failed comedian act. I just need that tough Doug to come out. Find it. Don't send it. Just bring it to the door and I'll play it for him. All right. Don't try to edit or nothing. I'm not gonna. Yeah, but I just want the tough Doug. All right. We'll get that to you momentarily. I like to poop when I'm listening to Tragedy Pimps. That's what I'm talking about. What's up, Sluggish? Absolutely. He's definitely off his meds. I mean, everything tonight. We got it's a rough listen, people, but we're gonna get into it. I do want to remind you though, that it's interesting here with the ban evading. It is interesting because I do remember I've showed the screenshots at the end of this live. I'll go back and re-show them for the ones in the bushes. You guys remember when I was exposing how he wanted to stir the pot with the media and JLR before, never signed up for it. Then he wanted to get me with Don to double up, never signed up for it. There's a point where his channel last got a strike, which was not too long ago. And he texted me to share his second channel. Okay. And I was breaking that down to you guys in the past. I'll show you the screenshots in a little bit. So my point to me telling you this is now, to my understanding, Doug has 2 strikes. 3 strikes, you're out of there. Now, to have 2 strikes and to ban evade, you're skating with very, very, very thin ice. Because if one was to bring this to Team YouTube on Twitter, possibly he's out of there. Now, I haven't heard all of what he said about Cash Gurnan. So when we get there, depending on what was said, when we get there, we'll have to figure that out. But let's get into this live. Let's hit the comments. Exactly. So yeah, 2 strikes for sure. Let me get this live up and we'll do it like that, y'all. What else do I have to show you though? That's all that's right there. We'll get there later. Oh, I have to show you what Doug looks like. We got that. Okay, so I'll leave this window open, not a problem. All right, let's do it like this. All right, let's share it. Ready? Who sent $5? Hey, you're not blocked. And you are brought up in this live. I have notes for you. Get him, white boy. Something even bigger against TOS is in the works against Doug, and he did it to himself, knowing it is against TOS. Stay tuned. Hey, you're brought up in this live. Matter of fact, I have the timestamps for you. So if you jump out of here, before you jump out of here, mods, get my attention, and I'll give you the timestamp in this live I'm about to play. And he can't put this on private because what I'm going to do is make sure that he can't dirty delete. Now Doug is this. Everything he does is a walking contradiction. And for the ones in the bushes, before I play this, we'll have it to you as soon as she gets to me. But he made a live stream and he wanted to do a full MMA fight. Let me catch you up from the beginning for the ones in the bushes. I always known Doug on YouTube. Been on his panel a couple times. I'm not like a frequent person in his chat like that, nothing like that. Always been like cordial with him. But that's about it. And it came from when I was speaking up against Molly and Bullhorn Betty, at being someone new in true crime. I needed a platform to get on to push my point against these people, because at the time, what we were saying, it was mostly Molly. Andrew was like embarrassed, didn't say anything, and I played her voicemail. Jonathan's like, he didn't say nothing. Livia, nothing. But Molly was the most pushback. Now, whatever we would say, she would double down, twist, and do the same things that Doug does. Oh, you're on meth and drug addicts and this and that. So she, you know, at the time, I felt like my voice was getting shoved under the rug, and people were listening to her narrative. And at the same time, the minions that she has is very aggravating. So when this was going on, I utilized Doug's platform to get it out to a bigger audience. Okay, so I've always been at least okay with him and texted. Okay, not to say that he has not been on a shenanigan downfall for a long time. And trust me, because I speak up and I will say things, especially for tragedy pimps. Don't think for 1 second people weren't begging me to say something about this guy. Okay, I never did. My focus was always elsewhere, and well, it would shift. Okay, but it came until me apologizing to Don Wells, or actually, I apologized to. Don Wells first, and then Tim Mullen second. Privately, not publicly on the internet. I made it publicly because of what happened after I apologized. Okay, now when I apologized, you know, I became okay with Don, and we started talking, and I was helping with tragedy pimps. But meat potatoes is Doug got all butthurt when this was happening. Okay, and he misread posts that I made, lives that were scheduled. I've already exposed all this. I've already showed it all. He says he's going to apologize, this and that, and he got ass hurt. Attention, CVS customers. If you are a rewards member, the ass cream for your butt soreness is on sale for 65% this week. He went into like a manic, like drug-induced rage fest, to the point where he convinced himself for just a night or so before he deleted the stream that he was going to challenge me to a MMA fight. I'm just catching everybody up before we go any further. You got it?
I hear you press play, yeah.
Hit play.
All right.
And you say you're going to come to California and you making all these threats online? I had fight or flight. I've got PTSD, and 2 people died in front of me, and 1 ended up all over me. So guess what? I'm not going to be a victim. I'm going to go for the kill if I have to. And you're going to be the one on the end of it if you get anywhere near me, you stupid motherfucker. And if you want to look in my eyes, you methed out motherfucker, you'll see that I'm very, very sober. And that's another reason why I'll kick the shit out of you too. Right? Because y'all think I'm some certain kind of way, or y'all make me into some certain type of person, but you really don't know who the fuck I am, do you? And I show myself every day. Right? But I don't have to talk about the badass I am. Sometimes I have to respond, and I have to be stern and let you know that, you know what, win or lose, I'm going to hurt you badly. One way or another, I'm getting mine. Right? And I don't fight fair. If I see a knife, a bottle, or anything on the ground, I'm going to hit you with it. Yeah, right in the forehead, in the temple. I'm going to try to knock you I'm going to try to make you incapacitated. Matthew, and if you want to get in the ring, even as a sport, I'm going to try to do the same thing. Why? Because one, you threaten my kids and my family and me by putting all these trolls and all these people up to some bullshit, giving my numbers out and all this other things. Yeah, because you know what? I'm a real one, and I gave you my real number. And what you tried to use it, well, electronically, that's a crime too. But your Cro-Magnon looking ass can't think because you have no brain under that fucking skull of yours. All you have is hot air. You push your nose. If you had a nostril left, you
all right. So
let some of that shit out and flatten your fucking
you
head.
got enough? Should I leave it there in case you want the other minute and a half?
yeah, maybe later. So you hear him a little bit with there. First off, what trolls did I send? Just it's useless and desperate gaslighting. I don't need no trolls. I don't need no friends. I don't need nobody to handle these tragedy pimps. It is a simple job. Trust and believe me. But this is just rewinding to the people in the bushes. What was said on this live and another one, again, deleted, but we got it. He then was dumb enough to say the address to where he wanted to do this event at, which I will bring you this. I Googled it, contacted them. Here's a phone call I did calling them. And also, finally, I was able to get a hold of them on Instagram DM. Here we go.
Thank you for calling West Coast Jiu-Jitsu. We will return your call after 5 o'clock p.m., Monday through Friday. Thank you. Have a wonderful rest of your evening.
At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, how you doing? I'm just calling to confirm there was a YouTuber. I'm also a YouTuber. His name is Doug Hutton. And apparently he has contacted you guys to set up a boxing match that you're going to allow in your establishment. I am totally in, full for it. Would like to possibly, I also believe he is going to put up $5,000, which I like to donate half of that to your establishment and the other half to the Missing Children Foundation. If you can give me a call back, I'll leave my contact details with you, just to confirm that he did set this up with you, and I would be greatly appreciative of it. Thank you.
Okay, as you can see, I'm leaving certain details out. This guy deletes all the stuff, but so that was the gym of his choice in California. Now, what happened was he got mad, said that he hadn't had a chance to reach out to this gym. Hey, don't worry about it. You said what you said. It's all I need. I'll take the wheel from here. And so here's the deal. This gym does not allow this type of thing to happen. They can't cover it insurance-wise. They're just not on that. He never contacted them. It was another lie. So here we are. At this point, I'm like, man, this guy said it on his channel. I'm totally in. I will bang this dude up, like for real. So what I did was a friend of mine, people in the bushes, Circle Jerks, you were brought up last night too. Give me 1 second. Not that you did anything wrong by all means, but just on this hate fest. Shout out to the Circle Jerks. So what was that? What I did now is I got a card. A buddy of mine is on. This is a TikToker versus a TikToker influencer event in August in, I believe it's Chicago, I think. But you have the guy on the right the right here is the guy from 60 Days In, Lucky Chucky. The guy on the left is a very good friend of mine. We were able to squeeze this in. What better platform? All eyes, big exposure. What's happening? How much do you want to do it? And people in the bushes all ended here. What had happened was when I did this, Doug stubbed his toes. Now, magically, he stubbed his toes. Okay. He was about that live. He was tough with it, rough and stuff with his afro, but then he stubbed his toes. A stub toe. So a stubbed toes had him on the sideline for a little bit. Now, we all know he's a coward. He's got no heart. There'll be no updates about anything that I'm saying, anything that he just said. This was something he had to put at his subscribers. And the subscribers, they're just like, oh, dude, are you really saying this about White Boy? Like, even his loyals are probably like, bro, we don't like White Boy, but could you not say you're going to fight him, please? Like, nobody believed it. But I'm running with this to the end of time. So Doug's a coward. Now that everybody's caught up on the and personally, I think is not only is it a fake toe stub, I think it's more or less like a vaginal mesh issue with him. Okay, but we're gonna get into the live that he did. It's a disgusting live. Circle Jerks, shout out to you. You know, I don't know if you saw or not. I did hear Ziggy say that before she went to kick this a while back after we talked. Circle Jerks helped me with some information. I never was able to collab with them. We support them. But I stuck up for you a while back because I really dislike when people say things like Ziggy said, oh, we built your channel. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. I can't stand that. And I'm saying this because Molly said that about me and Noel. It's always when there's when you're speaking your truth. Oh, I built your channel. Like they feel entitled to be responsible for the progress that you've made. No, you guys did that yourself. So did I. So did Noel. But this other tragedy pimp, Doug, says it about somebody. Now, the person he's talking about in this video is going to be Shay's Safe Place. I did a video a while back. This lady is the crazy lady that said she wished Jody Sue is going to die and wants to pork her ex-husband, some banana shit like that. Okay, I was always okay with this person. I felt like they were on the fence with the Wells, but more that I'm looking at things now, I feel like they played the on the fence card a little bit for a little bit, and then backstab, and now it's the Wells theories and this and that. It's interesting though, because Doug is very mad about he's got a strike now. He's ban evading doing this live, and he's mad that somebody used his content. He's going to sue everybody. He's putting the FBI on everybody. Let's get into it. Exactly, Circle Jerk. I don't believe that. I stuck up for you. I hate when people say that. It's so cheesy. It's like so lame. So I got timestamps in this bad boy. Let me know.
Seriously, fucking bitch. After I said, if you're going to use my stuff and dealing it for 2 years, man, last time I had to tell you to take it down. You were putting up my whole hour videos and monetizing all of them, putting 10 commercials in there, making money off me while you guys were all striking me. So I don't make any money. I made $6 last year, the 2021 and 22, because all you were mass striking me. Yeah. I didn't know how to fix that till now. And I still only make like maybe $30 to $60 a stream, if that. I should be making $200, $300, $400 a stream. But you jealous bitch are most of your time trying to worry about another man. And most of you.
So I don't have ones and twos, people. Ones and twos. Is it okay? Is it echo? And I don't want it to echo. I want you guys to hear this clear. I don't have a problem with Shay. That's not what I'm saying. I don't have any problem with that lady. I'm just giving you my honest opinion on her. She was subscribed to this channel for a little bit, but I'm just giving you my honest opinion. So hey, look, real fast. 1, if it's echoing. No, 1 if it's good. 2 if it's echoing. Confluence is in this. Okay, so 1 is good. If it's not going, let me know. I could. I got some 1s. I got some 2s. Sounds good. I'm talking about when I play his stream because I want to commentate, and I'll just mute it. It's all good. I'll figure it out. So I got notes on this. We're gonna break it down. He talks about a lot of creators in this stream. I got notes on it. let's get into it. Let me start it off. Let's see where we're going to go first. Okay, 8 minutes in, we're going to start off. 8 minutes in. So he's also grifting for a new laptop. Apparently, people gave him a virus and this and that. It's just a grift. But he's very aggravated because he got a strike. He's already got one strike. That I could prove to you because he was begging me to share this channel when he got his initial strike a few months back. And now he's very mad that he's got strike 2. One would think if you had 2 strikes, you play by the rules. Then he ban evades. So if one was to take this link to this video, right? If one was to take the link to this live stream and then hop on over to Twitter and at Team YouTube then and say, hey, this guy's going live on his second channel. This is against terms of service. You might not even see that. Keep in mind, while I tell you that he threatens everybody in the community, literally everybody, even Cash Gernon.
Don't even think about it. Done. All you freaking holler bitches, holler whores, nasty, sit around 24 hours a day because you're all fucking on meth. You make us feel like we're on meth. It's all you motherfuckers. Yeah. Staying up all night long, playing your little mathematic games, right? That you even did on from here. And I'm moving here in a couple of days, so you better get here quick if you want to touch me. And I wouldn't suggest it either because I'm firing back, just so you know. Big time. And I'm stabbing too with the fucking Idaho 4 knife. If you get close enough to stab, I'm going to get you too. Don't even think about it. Done. All you freaking holler.
It's funny to watch Doug talk tough, right? Now, of course, he's talking to a woman right here. That's his go-to. That's his forte, is to talk shit to a woman, talk tough, hard to a woman. But, you know, once there's ample opportunity to do what you want to do, which is get into a ring, you stub your toe. Bro, I've been around the block. I have never heard someone coward out like that. People, I've never heard an excuse like that. That is I know he's a failed comedian, but if he ever was to do a bit and go on stage again, he should use his own circumstance and his own cowardness and make up a story like he does when he gaslights everybody. And he should make up a story that somebody actually said they're going to stub their toe. He'd probably get way more laughs. It's comical. But he's a coward. He's a coward.
Holler bitches, holler whores, nasty, sit around 24 hours a day because you're all fucking on meth. You make us feel like we're on meth. It's all you motherfuckers. Yeah. Staying up all night long, playing your little mathematic games, right? That you even did on me. I got somebody texting me like, I really, I'm really hurt right now. I can't, please don't, I've lost a lot of friends for you already. You didn't lose any. I didn't ask you to do nothing for me. Matter of fact, I only tried to.
In the beginning, I said, crime and justice is to Doug like justice for nobody is to Molly. This stream is like almost 3 hours long. Here comes one of the 5 words in 3 hours that crime and justice does. Get ready for the input. Get ready for the input, people. It's very entertaining and very informative.
To help you, and guess what you just did to me? You wanted to take me out of Summer's case. Well, you wanted to stop the voice from talking, and then you wanted to start that live this morning because you knew all my shit was fucked. I knew all my shit was fucked this morning. I just didn't know I couldn't get into my computer tonight because that had some more fun in it.
That was it. That's all we got.
Brand new computer, $1,000 computer.
See, I didn't know any of that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there it is.
I've been dealing with this for 5 years. Though. These are all people that have come through and then more build, and they continue.
Chat, can we get a whole bunch of round of applause? The clap emoji for crime and justice. As you guys are giving the clap emojis for her saying a word. No, that's not you, girlie. Not you. I'm gonna jump over and tag her in this. Okay. Not you. No, the other. All right. No, the other dog. All right. Hold on. Let me jump and tag right quick. Here, go see mama. Call her, babe. I was clapping. I did that to myself. Go. Go ahead. It's okay, girlie. It's okay. Oh, man. Thank you for the clapping emojis. All righty. We got crime and justice with some input. What a do boy. Do person, whatever you want to say. Now, very interesting, okay? Take a look at crime and justice there. Because I'm brought up in this live, and this guy likes to talk about my wife. This is why I'm going to show you what Doug looks like standing up. You're going to laugh, people. Remember me saying this. Okay, where are we at? Let's go back to the, let's get back into it. Okay, back, Miss Kate, you're gonna get brought up. The timestamp for you is right around 10 minutes and 45 seconds. However, I'd roll it back about 30 seconds before that, but we're gonna get into it. And if you want, you could, if you want to call and call in to debunk what is said, you're more than welcome to. If you'd like to, okay? But I just want to give you a heads up. I'm going there now.
Every single one of you work in the Summers case, down to the Joshes, down to McDonough's, all you fucking trash pieces of shit who's turned on me, played me, and all that other shit. Josh, yeah, having that girl send tits to me and then having that whole scam go, that's all you, bro. All you. You're the ones that go and you fly hookers in for 10 days at a time. Yeah, talk about it. Yeah, why don't we talk about it?
Yeah, they don't want to talk about that though, huh?
No.
Let's not
Kate
bring
Doll,
that up, right?
That Kate Doll was your friend. I was like, why is she sending me this stuff? He's like, you never got those before? No, I never asked for them because I'm here to do a job. I'm here for the voiceless, not here to play games like all y'all. And Ziggy coming on my panel and you Josh, and everybody creating that drama over here when I have 1,700 people in my room so you could take my place.
Okay, what you have here is kind of pathetic gaslighting, and he's trying to put it on Josh, a situation with creator who is in the chat, has been very outspoken. Don't know if they want to come up. However, it's false. What's happening is he's trying to put it on Josh about something that happened between two people. Okay, and that is incorrect. That is incorrect. There's a lot of weird shit, okay? A lot of weird shit that happens with Doug, okay? We've had Miss Christina on here. There's channels that are not even that I haven't had. There's a lot of channels revolving around Doug. Search his name in YouTube. You'll find a lot of women who have had some type of like abuse by this guy. And everything is different. Okay. So I don't want to, generally speak, or I don't want to speak for them, but what you won't see is any accountability or look, people, everybody can't be lying, people. Everybody can't be lying. It's the same thing happens again. There's another person I will speak about, Giabella. There's a person named Giabella. This guy put this woman in the mental institution, and he pretty much blackmails the person. What's sad is this person lives not too far from me, and it's pretty disgusting, people. I don't think that, I don't know what's going on with her mental situation, so I'm not going to say too much. But if somebody has made you think about your mental health like that, to the point where you are thinking the worst possible option ever, the last thing that anyone should be doing is be in his chat. And if there's still blackmail behind that, it's very deep, disgusting, and dark. It really is. Again, what you're hearing has Summer Wells in the title. Let me know when anybody learns anything about Summer Wells.
Is that all you wanted? I would have handed it to you, you little punk. You didn't have to go around the back because that's what you do. You little 400-pound looking ass, huh? Like you sumo ass looking motherfucker. Yeah, sit there and talk all your shit you want. Eat those honey buns, honey bun.
It's funny that he said the word sumo, and he's talking about Josh's weight. Now, mind you, he's talking about honey buns and Josh being fat. Now, no argument there from me, but there's crime and justice right there. A real coward, in my opinion. Look, it's no secret. Crime and Justice is not on the cover of Sports Illustrated. Okay? She won't be making the cover of Vogue. But this is the type of people that will say someone else is fat shaming or anything else, but sit there with their head down like the mute that she is. And that's it's got to hurt, though, at the same time. But hey, that's them. That's their relationship, I guess. I'm going to jump on over to 11:55 where Doug starts talking about big channels, good channels, Ickett Mill and everything, and compares himself to them, if you will. And he even says that he does work. Let's have a listen.
Even the bigger, up to the bigger ones who was talking shit, like the Ickett Mills and the Anna Elises, who go and run with the big dogs because they want to make sure, or they don't want competition, or people who do a good job because it's going to put them in another. They got to work harder, right? Yeah, they're going to have to work harder. Because some guy like me who comes in and puts in work before and after 9-10 hours a day, easy.
Exactly. We try to keep
just for somebody to steal my shit. Yeah. And then talk shit to me. And you know what? You dirty deleted this one too, but I was striking all your other videos. You're strategic too, because I had to go through all my videos from 2 to 5 weeks ago and pull out different sections because you merged in a few different extra words to try to change it to fair use. Well, guess what?
Don't work.
Yeah, I'll show you. I'm gonna show you all that stuff, Shay. I'll go to your page and even show it. But let's start with what's real here first. Start with what real piece of shit you are. And then I'll show your text message and everything else, or you responded to my email right after this, though. When you could respond to everybody, thank them for the memberships, just skip me, and I had to $5 to ask you nicely, you fucking bitch. After I said, if you're going to use my stuff and you've been stealing it for 2 years, man, last time I had to tell you to take it down. You were putting up my whole hour videos and monetizing it, all and it puts in work before and after 9-10 hours a day, easy.
Exactly. We try to keep
just for somebody to steal my shit. Yeah. And then talk shit to me. And you know what? You dirty deleted this one too, but I was striking all your other videos. You're strategic too, because I had to go through all my videos from 2 to 5 weeks ago and pull out different sections.
All right, so I just rewinded it. This guy says that he works 9 to 10 hours a day. Look, I'm having fun. This is my hobby. I love my YouTube family. Shout out to y'all. I'm kind of doing pause, play, mute. So I'm putting your comments on the screen. I am seeing them. This is a hobby to me, man. Do I make a few dollars? Sure. Do I make a lot of money? No. Maybe I could if I went live way more and got involved with more things, but I do it how I can. And I appreciate and I'm very grateful everything that I've worked for here. But this is not work. It is not work. That guy does not know what work is. Now you're going to hear him say 9 to 10 hours. he goes live and that he does hard work and people are stealing. What he's saying here is this lady Shay's safe place. I guess she, I do know her to do this though, because she did it to something that I had Don on, and she took a segment out of mine, and she, you know, I'll leave that part out, but I have to handle something with that. But so I don't really know what their relationship is, but he's mad because she took a segment of his live and she had made some members or something. If I made a donation so far on this live, I've made $5. Doug could not strike me for doing what I'm doing here. Now he can attempt to copyright strike me. Good luck with that, Doug. How about this, Doug? I promise you, ban evading with 2 strikes. You don't have the balls to copyright strike me. Just like you don't have the balls to get in that ring. You won't do it. You know you won't do it, and that won't work. What he's doing here is he's trying to pick on a smaller channel and muscle them. Well, a woman, of course. Copyright is one of the loosest and has so many loopholes in it. It is very difficult in court for one. It's kind of like defamation. It's very difficult to prove that in the court of law. Okay. YouTube does not, you do not get to think that you're a king. Okay. There's good clip channels in this community. Okay. I would imagine they don't get struck a lot or else they wouldn't be here. There's ways you can edit content, change the content, and do other things to the content that doesn't make you stealing it, but makes you you fall under commentary. He knows that, but he's upset, and he's really mad about the strike that he has, and he's taking it out on her. But as we continue to watch, and I'll skip through, he starts shooting at everybody, even kids. But what I'll be playing here next, I just want you guys to hear that he says he works again. And then I'm going to play where he brings me up and Donald, and we'll give Donald a call. I will be debunking the whole live. Again, this is ban evading, people. You're not allowed to stream if you're suspended. Even if you have a different account associated with a different name of an account with a different email. Example, somebody dropped my backup channel up. This is my main channel. I have had a strike before, one, long time ago. Now, that doesn't mean if I get 2 more, then I'm done. It doesn't work like that. The strike that I got a long time ago was over a year. So the time lapse is done. I'd have to get a strike, then do another mess up, get another strike. It's a 90-day period. A 90-day period. So that strike that I got a long time ago, if I get another one, technically that's my first one, right? I could show you that he texted me just a few months ago. This is his second one. And he's ban evading. Just throwing that out there. Let's continue.
Sit there and talk all your shit you want. Eat those honey buns, honey bun. Yeah, I got pictures of you too. I mean, shit, dude. Sumo tickling.
I've never seen so many bullshit people before.
Yeah, all y'all trash. All you guys are trash. Even the bigger, up to the bigger ones who was talking shit, like the Aked Mels and the Annalises, who go and run with the big dogs because they want to make sure, or they don't want competition, or people who do a good job because it's going to put them in another. They got to work harder, right? Yeah, they're gonna have to work harder. Because some guy like me who comes in and puts in work before and after 9-10 hours a day, easy.
Exactly. We try to keep
just for somebody to steal my shit, yeah, and then talk shit to me. And you know what? You dirty deleted this one too. But I was striking all your other videos. You're strategic too, because I had to go through all my videos from 2 to 5 weeks ago and pull out different sections because you merged in a few different extra words to try to change it to fair use. Well, guess what? Guess what?
Don't work.
Yeah, I'll show you. I'm gonna show you all that stuff, Shay. I'll show it. I'll go to your page and even show it. But let's just go. Let's start with what's real here first. Let's.
Just an empty threat. He can't do nothing to that lady if she knows what she's doing. But he doesn't even understand. He doesn't understand how copyright works. It's funny that he even puts himself in the caliber with Ickadmill. Ickadmill, man. Ickadmill is a creator on YouTube that he's good. Okay, he's good. He gets disgusted at people like this, and I give him credit because he will speak. He doesn't like to get too much into the drama, but it's funny with Ickadmill because he gets frustrated with people like this. He gets frustrated with creators who go against judges' orders and stream trials when they don't want social media in there. He doesn't want to get into the drama, but he gets so frustrated, he'll voice it. Ickadmill does not respect this dude. That I could guarantee you, even though I don't know him personally. But it's funny how Doug puts himself right up there with him. You're a joke. You're a joke. The name of this video has Summer Wells' name in the title. We have heard nothing about Summer Wells. Nothing. So many of his videos are the exact same thing. Okay? So many of them. On top of that, I really feel sorry for people who watch his channel because he clickbaits the title and does the same shit that he's doing right here. People don't even notice it. There's a point in this live where he starts talking about Cam and Ali Cam. He says, oh, Cam lost his job, this and that. Who cares? The dude's telling his subscribers and being real with them. Who cares? At least he's getting up and going to work, unlike something that you'd never do that. But this is comical. Let's break down his lies about. Let's get to him and me. He's gonna bring me up and Don up. Let's go there now. Where's that one out? That would be 1328 if you've copied the link. Ban evading is when you're suspended on YouTube and you go to a second channel. If one was to get the link and bring it to Twitter and at Team YouTube, and bring it to their attention, it would be ugly for Doug, just for conversation's sake. So let's skip along to the point where it says 1328, if you're paying attention. This is when Doug brings me up. People in the bushes. If you're subscribed to him, you're looking weak. You're looking weak. Somebody sent $10. I didn't see it. Annabella, I appreciate it. Tragedy Pimp Exposed. What's happening? Alrighty, I would appreciate that, and I want to salute you, everybody. Please give another round of applause, a real one this time, for Tragedy Pimp Exposed. There's no need for an introduction. The name itself says it all. And it's been brought to my attention that Doug will now be a regular in the spin of the uploads over there. Thank you for that. Doug is suffering from that why not me syndrome. Doug's empathetic, jealous, angry, and insensitive. I was a member until this morning. Dry beggar. Hey, Crockpot, welcome and join the family. I hate to say this right now, but there's a lot of you over here. It's not a game with what he does to women. I hate to say this right now, but it has to be said. There are a few people that I love in the chat right now, maybe they're not. So scared of this guy, they have to change their name. They're so scared of what he would do that they have to change their name and become somebody else. That's okay. Over here, they're safe. But this is the type of shit that happens with this guy. There's a lot of you, Crockpot. Welcome to Team White Boy Radio. Somebody in the chat right now that I know for sure is going after them legally. It's no secret. He brought her up in the live. I just played it. She's on the screen. She wants the pushback. You to peg him with the broomstick. Oh, I'm going to get to that. Hey, I'm going to show you what Doug looks like tonight. Because in one of his lies, as he's spraying and gaslighting a subscriber, he lies. Or excuse me, a creator, he lies. I know all about Doug. So when he lies, I'm going to show you his lie, and then we're going to see what he looks like standing up. And it's going to be funny. But let's get to him when he starts. One of the times he talks about me and Don. And we're going to call Don real fast.
I didn't know how to fix that until now. And I still only make like maybe $30 to $60 a stream, if that. I should be making $200, $300, $400 a stream. But you jealous bitches are spend most of your time trying to worry about another man. And most of you men worry about another man too. I'm on your minds too, you weirdos. You got that Fruit Loop white boy douchebag radio that can't make a fucking sentence for the life. I'll show you your dirt, right? 2 men behind prison bars. One will see stars, but you'll see the mud. Don't worry. You're going to see all that mud. Dirty mud. Yeah, you and Spackling Don. I called Don last night. I said, Don, hey, you're in better position now. I quit.
Oh, did you, Doug? Did you know? Hey, Mr. Don Wells, how are you, sir? I'm okay. How are you? I'm doing all right. First thing I want to do is salute you. I'm very proud that your decision to stay away from the internet. And I hate to bring you into the internet on your decision. Just want to tell you that you got a lot of support in the chat. And I would like to ask something that was said by the that guy that was shoving broomsticks in people's asses? Scrub, no thanks. So apparently the other night, he says that he called you and says you're in a better position now, Doug or Don, because he quits. Is this true or false, sir?
I haven't heard from Doug in quite a while. Oh no, he never said anything like that. I know. No.
That's what I thought. Just another lie. How is everything else going?
I'm pretty good. Trying to get back to work, stuff like that. You know. Yeah.
How's the back?
A bit better. There might be permanent damage. From what I'm finding out, it might be pretty permanent, and I don't know. I don't know. You'll have to see. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right, man. I just wanted to confirm that and tell you that people are supporting you, man, about your decision. And
I appreciate that. And appreciate all the good people out there. You know, I do. Thank you very much.
100%. All right, man. I'll give you a buzz off here. And again, man, very proud of you, bro.
All right. Thank you guys very much. Appreciate it, buddy.
Have a good one. Have a good night. Tell Candace we send loves and hugs.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Another lie. More gaslighting. More gaslighting. Another lie. The man was not contacted. He feels as though that this guy feels as though that if you listen to what I just played, I called Don and said, you're in a better position now. I'm off the case. Where's your badge at? I'm sorry. What was your detective who? Who's your lieutenant, your superior? Can I write a grievance on you? I need to do an officer complaint. This guy, again, people, the title has Summer Wells in it. Now, at least we got some gaslighting about her father. That's just a lie, but we're getting warmer towards the title. $100% check-in, 100%. His old mods, Yvonne and Christine Rose, I miss them. No, I don't know Yvonne. Christine Rose, I miss her too. She used to be a member over here. I don't know what happened to them, but were you a mod over there? 615 has them scrambling to make money. 100% Circle Jerk. 100%. Yep, 100% Kathy. Yes, Carol, good comment. Crockpot. Thanks, I appreciate that. Okay, who else is in here? What's up, Lil Texan? What's happening? Well, what did Tragedy Pimp say? Good to see you, my friend. Keep up amazing work. I saw their first comment. What's up, Carol? What Tragedy Pimp say? Oh, right here. Circle Jerks, hell yes. It's very frustrating to watch. Even people I once respected. Okay, Doug would climb a tree and then lie, then to stay on the ground. Okay. Let's get into it. So somebody sent $5. What is this? Well, I don't know if I want to say your name. Hold on. I got something on Cash App. What's going on here? Let me see if it'll say this. Thank you. It would be Miss Tex. Thank you. I appreciate that. Send $5 on Cash App. Thank you very much. All right. So there's the lie about Don, right? But now let's hear him. Mind you, if you weren't here in the beginning of the stream, chat, help me out with this for the people in the bushes. This guy is talking all rough and stuff. Okay. He wants to bump. He's living that life. He wants to get in there. I'm talking about three or four. He did 3 streams. He deleted them all. The epitome, when he says dirty delete in response to anybody, it's just like a joke. It really is a joke. But let's hear him. Let's see. I want to hear how tough he is. Let's hear it.
Done. None of you guys. You'd be a liar. Nana's Angels. All you fools would be a liar if you said you wanted summer. This is the first.
All right, real fast. The dude was just on Nana's Angels. I just talked about that the last stream or so. I said tragedy pimps are now hate bonding. So that was just a let me jump over here, try to suck some subs up. A sub grift. It was a sub grift collab, and now they had a falling out or whatever. The dude can't even stay away from himself. Damn, somebody else joined the member. Who is it? Thank you, Mary Don Vito. Thank you. I appreciate that.
First time you've ever had anybody looking at you like this. The first time you've ever had friends, donations, or worthwhile of any kind of things in your life. All you trash holler people, Jody Sues, and all the people making money and monetizing their channels off this, but want to talk shit. That's your tragedy, pimp, whatever, dude. That cancer needs to start eating your neck faster. That's what that needs to happen.
That's beyond disrespectful, man. Look, I don't see eye to eye to Jody Sue. Okay, I really don't. But I would never wish cancer on her. I would never wish cancer on her. How would you wish cancer on somebody? Or go as bad to say, I wish it came back and eat your neck and go to your mouth. So I have to hear you. That's cancer, bro. That's not a joke, bro. Like that's not funny. That's not funny, bro. Now, the title has Summer Wells' name in it, though, people. For the people that are subscribed to No Thanks. It says Summer in it. We're getting good information here about Summer. Guy said that he wishes Jody Sue's cancer clip channels. If you're in this, and even if, and I hate to limit people to a clip channel, okay? But when I say clip channel, I'm paraphrasing, okay? Circle jerks. If you're in here and you want to use a piece of this stream to cover this asshole, by all means. I won't go Karen/Doug on you with the copyright threads. Okay. Tragedy Pimps Exposed. If you need a segment of this, by all means, do not reach out and ask. Go for it. Okay. There'll be you don't have to ask, because this guy dirty deletes every 10 seconds. But Jody Sue Brown, look, I don't see eye to eye to her, especially when it pertains to the Summer Wells case. I would never wish cancer on that lady. That is disgusting. That is the problem. That is the problem. You have people who support Don and Candace. You have people who hate them. You have people who support Jody Sue. You have people that hate her. I don't hate her by any means. If you want my honest opinion, I think that I don't think she has anything to do with it. I think that she just asserted herself into the case and overly wants to be involved, and that's it. Okay, but I don't like some of the things she says. But I went back and forth with her a little bit. But I would never sit here and say I wish she has cancer. That's disgusting. And look at the woman on the screen. You mean to tell me nobody in their family, there's not an old coworker when they used to work, a friend and neighbor, nobody they know that has a breast cancer, lung cancer? Come on, man. Come on, man.
Tired of hearing you yap your jaws, but you just got to take your shit away. I need your mouth to fall off. Yeah. You're a special kind of stupid, Jody Sue. And you also told Andy he sells drugs to kids and puts them down. Yeah, all you fucking morons. All you guys are going, I'm going to the FBI, TBI with all your shit. Right? Tonight's the start of it. Like, we're going to play the Andrew Hill stuff. I'm going to call them live even. I'll see if TBI wants to talk tonight. Hell yeah. And I'll give them all your real government names. Every single one of you creators. I got you. Don't worry. You guys want to play with me? It's time. Fair is fair. I got time for you now.
Skunk, thank you for the Cash App. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you. Appreciate you, bro. This dude is going to call the FBI on YouTubers. Like, talk about fucking wasting resources. What are you going to call the FBI on this lady Shay's Safe Place? Or fucking anyone you just said? What is the... What do you think? They're going to arrest somebody? You're allowed to have an opinion on anybody that you want. You know, this guy at the end of the stream, he says that he's going to call the FBI on creators. And get this, people. He says, you know, it is a felony to say misinformation about a missing child and put it on YouTube. I'm going to play it. This is coming from the guy's title has Summer Wells in the title, along with 98% of his videos do. Now, it's not a felony to do that, and he doesn't understand the law, but it should be. If it was, bro, you'd be underneath the prison. What's up, plug the podcast? What's happening? Bro, get you some free clout off this guy. 40,000 subscribers, and he attacks. He's a tragedy pimp. He uses missing kids. Bro, he's a Jewish Aryan nation. Subscribe to Plug. Plug is a black creator, very honest, good people. Covers big news. Would love to see your opinion on this guy. Maybe I'll talk to you off here. We support Plug. Cross, Plug, husband, wife, we get them both. We love them both. All right, let's move along a little bit more. Where we at? Let's go to here we're going to show Doug. We're going to 22 minutes and 28 seconds into this stream. Here's the link. If you're watching and keeping along. Doug explains why he got arrested in the case, and he lies, and boy, we're going to show it. Let's get into it.
Because I went after the boobs and you took me down. So now that I did a little thing on Matt because he can't take it, you punk bitch, your nostrils are closed, your face is funny looking, and you look like a corpse, a walking dead man. You look like you're on the streets of fucking Philadelphia. Get some help. Get some help. And tell your wife, I guess it's 2023, she can go buy your wife. Yeah, she looks like a fucking fullback.
Okay, remember that. Look at the guy on the top. Look at the lady on the bottom. Please hold. But I want him to explain why he got arrested, and then we'll take a peep at Doug, and we'll figure out if crime and justice is pegging Doug. Wait till you see this homeless man, people. You're going to shit your pants.
Just saying. Today, Junior. Benny, you're just as a bitch boy as he is.
Why would you promote Benny? What a moron. No one even talks about Benny Keys. But I just noticed that lady's a ginger. He's married to a ginger? Oh, man. He's married to a ginger? All right, moving along. Oh, man.
Both bitches. You and your beard that you go squeeze out, and you go squeeze out the sperm at a sperm bank to see whatever money you can get so you can hide that from your ex-wife too, along with crypto and your gold and all that other shit because you don't want to pay for your kid. You're just a fucking loser, low-life scumbag who needed $20 from me for a pizza to buy Monica Sherrod, who you were fucking during the Cash Gurning case. Why? They were all on meth, and so were you, right? You said I had to go undercover. I had to dump you through that in the Orrin Orson West case where you almost had me beat up. You and Steve A.V. Watchman and all those people planned the neighbor to beat me up, and that guy missed me, huh? You guys didn't plan on that. 4 of you missed me, didn't you? Tried to get me, take me out with your cars and everything. I jumped around and danced around. This fat boy.
All right, he calls himself fat. I don't know about that, people. I'm going to show you. He's about to explain why he got arrested. And then what I'm going to do is show you the sheriff where he got arrested, explain it for you. And we'll get a still shot where he's next to A.B. Watchman. Now, somewhere in this stream, Doug says, I was a good husband. Doug, no, you already failed. You can't say that. Marriage is very difficult. It's very difficult. But what you can't do is quit. You can't quit. It's a lifelong commitment. Now, some people call it quits and do it mutual. And that happens all the time. No problem with that. But you can't say that you were a good husband when your own family members have a restraining order on you and you don't even have custody of your son. You have to go get the kid every other weekend, and then you post a picture at the baseball game with him. But what I'm saying is there's only 48 hours in a weekend. You could post for optics you at the baseball game with the kid, but when you go live 13 hours out of the 48, you're not really a good father, which means that I probably understand why the wife left you. There's no way that you were a good husband. You don't even know what that word means. Look at the community and the women that come out and talk against you. You weren't a great husband and then got divorced and just started fucking with all these people on YouTube. No, it's behavior. You were a shitty person, which was what got you divorced. You were a shitty person, which was got your family to get the restraining order. And you're still a shitty person to these women on YouTube.
Boy did, jumped around and danced around, all four of you, huh? But you and all these idiots were standing down there with your cameras ready for me to get arrested because you guys found out that I had a warrant from with Steve AV Watchman when we took videotape of a place that he took me right before the AV hospital when we happened to catch, I guess he set that up too. We happened to catch like a girl getting pulled out of her wheelchair.
No, Doug, no. That's another lie. So we'll be coming back to this video, which is going to be at 22 minutes and 46 seconds. Somebody put it in the chat. Doug, no, you're lying to everybody. So what I will be doing now is showing you the real reason that Doug got arrested at a case. See, Summer Wells wasn't the only case that he fucked up. But again, I don't want to tell you something or lead you to believe something. I appreciate people who think that I'm honest and keep it straightforward, but I want to present you both sides of the argument and you make your own decision.
Were reported missing from their home in California City. There's been a lot of rumors and some misinformation surrounding this investigation. 17's Perla Shaheen is in studio tonight with what police have to say. Perla?
Well, Jim, this case has caused a lot of infighting between members of the public who feel deeply connected to the boys. This war has the spread of many rumors online that sometimes are harmless, but not always.
Today marks 2.5-month-old Orson and 4-year-old Orrin West were missing.
Facts of the case are still going. The boys have not, and there has been no arrests made.
Bakersfield Police Department, the lead agency on the case.
All right, pay attention.
Around the officers and agents in a dirt lot near the Casa Loma apartments on Saturday, but they've been no information on developments in the investigation.
On a daily basis, there's
time for the public to documents and finger pointing.
I get these
evidence that are searched.
This leaves for the public to speculate. Speculation results in online argument and finger pointing.
I get it. These guys believe that they're trying to make a difference and they're trying to help us out. But it appears to me that they're just fighting with each other.
One YouTuber, Doug Hutton, accused the neighbor of the adoptive parents in California City of being connected to the boy's disappearance. That neighbor then put a picture of Hutton over the adoptive parents' house, along with a banner asking Doug Hutton, where are they? Friday, Hutton saw them.
Then he went to the neighbor's house, was walking at the neighbor's house. One of them showed up. They had a confrontation in the street. We responded and to deal with the confrontation. And he ended up going to jail because he had some outstanding misdemeanor warrants.
Police say Hutton was then cited and released.
Now I have to use my resources.
There it is, y'all. There's your Doug Hutton. So on the left, that would not be Doug. Let me do it like this. Innocent until proven guilty is on the screen. Above the word guilty, in between the G and the Y, is a man standing. That would not be Doug. To the man to the right of him would not be Doug. Now, we are led to the center of the screen, where right above the, what is that, autoplay? Yes, autoplay. You have, it's not the guy on the left, but on the guy in the middle, talking to the officers in the sweater with the weird black hair that's dyed bad. We have Mr. Doug. Look at the old skinny fuck boy that he is. He's got to weigh about 160 pounds. I'm guessing on a good day soaking wet. Doug, I would whoop you. And you know that. Look at this scraggly looking homeless man. What the fuck is that? I'm just saying. Somebody get a screenshot of that. It took me, I had to dial in because it goes very fast right here. I'll give you the video link to this. I'll give you a link to this video. Somebody would do me a solid and get me a picture at this. It's at 2 minutes and 14 seconds into the video. I would greatly appreciate that. I really need that for upcoming. I want to make a fight poster, okay, with this scraggly homeless man. So here we go. 2 minutes and 14 seconds. Somebody zoom in, get me a clear shot of that raggedy looking dude, and I would greatly appreciate it. Now, back to my point. Crime and justice and this guy. Like, that's a kind of an awkward couple, but just use your imagination. He's always saying that my wife is pegging me. That lady, I mean, obviously she doesn't mind fat jokes that much because he sits right next to her and calls everybody else fat, large, cholesterol, honey buns, this and that. So she can't mind it that bad. Right? Right? That lady is way bigger than this guy. She's definitely putting she's definitely putting the black dildo like 14 inches up his old hidey hole. Because we know he fucks around with them broomsticks, people. I'm just saying. But I wanted people to get to the truth of the arrest. Again, yet again, another lie, more gaslighting, and making himself look like the victim. I will tell you this, AV Watchman, okay? That dude is, he contacted me and Noel one time for Operation Coward. I liked him. He was to the point. He was concerned about Molly coming up to cover a case up there where he was at. Moderator Carol Smith in the chat was the one who connected us. He's not dramatic. He didn't he was just like asking us if we knew that she was going up there. We didn't know, but he knew that because he saw us with the petitos or whatever. It's a kind of a miscommunication phone call. But what I will say is he's not on shenanigans, nothing like that. But back to the video about the play, Doug is trying to gaslight him and say all this crazy stuff. That dude is not on that, people. He is not on that. Skunk, thank you for the Cash App, bro. I didn't miss anybody's Cash App or Super Chats, did I? All right. Where were we at? 24-26, right? Is that what it was? I told somebody to write it. Let's scroll up. Now we're getting back to the end of it. Okay, 22-46. At some point, he's going to talk about Cash Garland. Okay, he's kind of bringing the name up now. Okay, I'm going to try to censor what I can because I don't like what he said. Okay, what I heard, but I had to stop to do this live. Okay, another thing that he says is. Oh, he says he's a. Okay, I got some notes here, so we'll what we got? We stopped at 22-46. Okay, 34-53. He starts talking about Cash Garland. And he's going to prove one of my subscribers, well, a lot of people in the chat, correct at this timestamp. Checking Convictions did a post on her channel a few weeks ago, but I want you to notice what he says. We're breaking down the guy's in complete narrative. And again, Doug, we know that you watch our videos. We see the care and comments. Just understand that when you say dirty delete or whatever, for the people who are who don't know what that means, I mean, you should if you watch YouTube, but for a long time I didn't. It's a YouTube phrase or term that means go live and delete it. So it's dirty delete. You know, YouTube has its own like phrases and words and stuff. But he is a mastermind at that. And here's why. He's paranoid. If I have showed you anything, Doug is very paranoid. He is not mad at Shay's Safe Place on this live. He's taking it out on her. He's mad that he has to go live on that channel. He's mad that he's losing 1 week out of ad revenue, donations, memberships in Summer's name. Keep in mind, this guy is not a blue collar man. He doesn't get up and go to work. He doesn't have a job. He's grifting for a computer. Okay. YouTube pays everybody, doesn't matter who you are. Could be Jake Paul or Scrub No Thanks or White Boy or anybody else. There's no favoritism. Everybody gets paid on the 21st of every month. And they have a weird way that they do things. But understand, a week, there's only so many weeks in a month. There's going to be a big chunk out of his monthly income. That's why Doug is mad. But again, with 2 strikes, it would be a silly and very dumb idea for one to bannovate, which would be you're in trouble on your channel and got a suspension. And then you'd be dumb enough to bannovate and break terms of service and go on your second little channel and go live. Because if one was to get the link and they head over to Twitter, it would be a nightmare for you.
Benny's muffins or your cupcakes or whatever.
You guys, by this time, People are hitting me up when I'm live, man. All right. So yeah, he's gonna bring me up right now on again, okay, in this live. Now, this is where it ain't gonna work over here. A lot of y'all know when I went through it with Glare, I would call him Baby Gap. And for the record, Dolly and Doug. Doug, we know that you're a failed comedian, but you're also a Carlos Mencia. Wasn't it Carlos Mencia that got in trouble for stealing people's jokes? I created Baby Gap over here. I literally created Baby Gap to the point where I was putting on my wife's shirts to crush the dude. Okay? Why is everyone calling him Baby Gap? I can't even call Glare that anymore. It pisses me off. It pisses me off. But they run with it. They run with it. There's also another saying that I say a lot, and it gets all over YouTube. People use it. I'm getting tired of it. But to my subscribers, if you remember when I'm going through it with Glare, there was a time where we stopped, but I just kept making the parodies. Obviously, if I'm wearing a shirt like this, y'all know it's a parody. So I want you to listen to the gaslighting and his hard attempt right here. All right, I got to rewind it just a few seconds back. But you guys probably seen this video, and you know. And after this is going to be Cash Gurnan. But here he is again talking about me. Let me rewind it a few seconds back.
Benny's muffins or it's cupcakes or whatever.
You guys, by this time, you know I'll suck something for clout.
You're a victim advocate.
Nope.
Because
No,
they've got nothing. Well, what are they going to do? Sit around and talk about how dumb they are? I mean, who's going to listen to that?
No, they're gonna be freaking circle jerking each other. I guess that's one of the channels too. They'll probably all just circle jerk.
There you go, circle jerk. I wouldn't lie to you.
Jerk and all everything like they normally do. Gay for
All right, I don't know. He tried to say that I said that I wanted to suck Benny. How weird is that, bro? You shove. There's an article in the LA Times. Let me put it in the chat with your government name in it, bro. And you were shoving broomsticks as a hazing ritual. And your dad had to save you. You shoved broomsticks in people's assholes. Like, you do not get to call anybody gay or make like any like gay jokes, because if hazing is groupthink, like you and your wrestling friends, when you were in your tighties in your wrestling gear, you said, hey guys, I don't want to pull his pants down anymore. I got a new idea. See, what had happened was, I think that when the new guy comes, we shove this here broomstick in his asshole. That was groupthink. Like, everybody say yay, yay, nay. You guys voted on that. That was your ritual. You were part of shoving a broomstick up someone's asshole. You don't get to call anybody gay. Make gay. Bro, you shoved a broomstick in someone's asshole. Here's the article for your viewing pleasure. We keep it factual. That would be the LA Times. I'm trying to get into the cash. People, you can't make this shit up. For the people in the bushes, I'm not joking around with the broomstick videos. If you're not caught up with the whole story, please click the link. Like I'm not gaslighting him. He shoved a broomstick up someone's asshole. Okay. I mean, you need nothing else when you have that. Anyway, unfortunately, this is when he starts talking about Cash Gurnan for whatever reason.
Everybody failed you too, Cash. And your brother. And you know what? The Cash Gurnan family of whatever that's on YouTube too, that's talking shit to me and has been since Benny fucked this all up. Guess
I have to correct him right there. The Cash Gurnan, any of the Cash Gurnan channels on YouTube, not only do not talk shit, but they stay out of drama. I don't know what was said, but I can promise you that there was no drama involved. Now, if if a channel stuck up for themselves, that's not talking shit. And again, keep in mind, I don't know what was said, but keep in mind that if they were to stick up for themselves, this is literally tragedy pimps that involved this case. Okay, so they have every right to say what they want. You don't hold the narrative. You don't hold the narrative. Let me guess. I just played a clip of you getting arrested at one case. People have seen what you've done this summers. I'm probably wrong. He did a great job with Cash Gurnan. Let me take that back and retract it. No.
Guess what? I didn't do anything wrong to your case. I opened that playlist again. You can watch it. And it was all him. And the Orson West case, all him and the Watchmen's and all those other idiots out there who couldn't make content, but had to try to get me out because I wouldn't go with their program. Right? They drove around making cash like $1,000 a day and then would go home. They would drive around for 20 minutes. I worked 8 hours a day droning from every waterway and walking and searching every single.
So, a matter of fact, what I'm going to do is reach out to them, and I am going to promise to bring you guys facts of what this tragedy that we're covering done in that case. Because personally, and if I'm being honest with everybody, I don't know all that was done. So I will try to reach out. Man, I wish I'd hit the link tonight. I wish they would hit the link. Well, I will try to get you that information. I'll try to get you that information. You tell yourself, there's, yes, the buddy benches. Yes, understand that, Dee Dee. We get all that. Absolutely. Dee Dee, that's what I'm trying to do. That's epic. That's epic. That's about accurate on the screen. He named 38 YouTubers. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's about it. He wasn't it. Yeah, he blamed Rayshawn. Rayshawn is the most like chill dude. Oh yeah, people, look, Rayshawn, check this out. I have the video here. Hold on. Matter of fact, let's take a break from Doug. Well, when he gets to Rayshawn, I'm going to play Rayshawn and let y'all know what really happened. That's how we're going to do it. And check this out. The aftermath of Rayshawn, guess what happened, y'all? because Doug talks about it in this live. He's talking about Rayshon's a crip and this and that, blah, blah, blah. Rayshon, he's like, man, what's happening, bro? What you want to do? And Doug, you know, in real life, you guys saw what he looks like. He bitched up, but guess what happened, y'all? Take a fucking wild guess. You can't make this shit up. He challenges Rayshon to a fight and wait for it. Stubs his toe. Swear to God. That damn toe. Does he re-stub the toe? Does it need a further surgery? Does he re-injure the toe? Does he re-bend it? Did he re-fracture it? Re-bruise it?
Day, every single day. And guess what? I got tired of it at one point, and I put out that van video. I said, you know, I called it out, but they had a lot more people and a lot more smear campaigns. Again, same people since day one.
Of course.
Right. So guess what? It all comes out. No gloves are on. Guess what? If I stand alone in Summer's Army, well, I know I don't stand alone. There's a lot of great subs out there. The creators are the ones that don't, and then they're lemmings. All you guys are trash too. All you keyboard warriors that have nothing going for you, no teeth, and you guys are all like, you know, Ali's ankles, and your chair's hating you, and your ankles hate you. You know, your underarm, they hate you because you can't stop sweating because get that side boob that just wraps around the back to the back boob.
God. Oh, Lord.
Yeah, you guys. I'm gonna give it to you as hard as I can because I have one chance for it, right? Only one chance for it. It's made good.
Exactly.
You get some of you guys trying to strike me.
Wires, and you have so many flip flops. You call it. Good to see you. Yeah. That's why I like, instead of saying what it says and telling you about it, that's why I like the videos or clips of these things that comes directly out of their mouth. That way there's no rumor. It comes from the horse's mouth right then and there. So
Hey, Doug, okay, so now you're talking shit over here, right? Doug knows how to speak Don's language. Okay, that's Justice Janie. She's good. She's fine. But now the shit talking is going to start. Now it's going to start.
You tell it and you haven't got something to prove it, then people have to take your word. Now, I was always born with, you know.
All right. What he's about to say now is what Check-In made that post about. What a lot of people in my chat have came over from that asshole's, from a lot of Tragedy Pimp channels, but a lot from his channel. Who was the person who joined the member tonight? I put it on the screen before. Looking for your comment now. What's up, Kel? Thank you, Kel. 100%. Thank you. I appreciate that, Kel. Damn. I miss Kel's donation. I don't like doing that. Crockpot. Here you go. Pay attention to what happens. That's who I was looking for, Crockpot. What he's about to say is very weird. This is for all the people. I always say I don't care who you're subscribed to. Because at the end of the day, I don't control your phone. I don't run a cult over here. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Sometimes, look, I don't like this dude, but I watched his live to be able to present it to you today. Okay. If there wasn't a thing between us, right? If there wasn't a thing there and I left a comment, that's a bad example. People watch people because they want to learn about something, or they want to debunk something, or they support them. There's so many reasons one could watch somebody. And if they leave a comment, it is what it is. Okay, it is what it is. I don't ever put a leash on anybody over here. I never will. That is very elementary. It's very immature. It is it's dumb. It's dumb. We're all adults. You watch who you want to watch. It is what it is. But this guy has a very weird thing with his subscribers. I've been told. I'm awaiting proof. I'm for the person who promised me that email with that 70-year-old lady and him sexting her. Please, what's happening with that? Shoot it. I also know that Sometimes people gift memberships, right? Happens over here a lot. I also know he posts a lot of posts in his members section, and it's like, don't go over here, don't go to this chat, this and that. Okay. Or if he will block you in 10 seconds. Checking Convictions wrote a big post about this very subject a few weeks ago. But that's what you're about to hear. I'm gonna grab a soda. I'll be right back while I play this.
No, you got to protect your word is your bond. But I tell you what, there's a lot of games being played on YouTube.
Hey, by the way, anybody who's in there, I don't care who you are. If you're a member there, or if you're friends with her, or if you're friends with Scott, or whatever, don't come back to my channel. Please don't.
Nope.
Don't. I don't want you. Like all you people in there that were even condoning the way that I was talked to without standing up for me, you guys are all trash too. Because I would stand up for people like you guys, which I always do. And you guys would let me sink. So I don't want you back at all. And if I see you, we're just going to help you out the door. That's why I'm showing these. By the way, Shay, you dirty deleting bitch. You could, yeah. You wanted to make your narrative sound really, really good for that email that you put up after you responded late.
Wow.
Yeah, you're so trashy. You little trashy little whore.
You know, you could be sucked into stuff that you even could be used for and have no idea about. It is hard to distinguish.
Like what? Give us an example, Miss Smarty. You can't because you're dumb as box of rocks too, huh?
Oh shit! I close it. I'll pull it back up. Notice how he gets so tough with women. You see how he talks to women like he's so tough, right? Put that boxing ring in front of him, and he won't say a fuck thing about it. I mean, he'll say it and then dirty delete it and never bring it back up again. But another thing is, my point exactly, like he's on. We all know he's ass hurt about the strike. He's over here. He's taking it out on this person, Shay's Safe Place. Again, earlier I gave my opinion on Shay's Safe Place. Okay, I don't have a problem with that person. I'm not saying that. And if one was to go over, if I was to watch a Shay's Safe Place video and one of you were over there, I don't have a problem with it. The only thing I care about is when people are talking. If the creator's talking shit about me and then you're talking shit about me with it, then of course I'm gonna block you. What the hell? Okay, but just to go view something different, like no one's subject and has to stay right here like it's fucking like I'm a Hitler. You can't go anywhere. Curfew. Put the mask on. No, it doesn't work like that. It's YouTube. People can go wherever the fuck they want. You can control people. He's so ass hurt. He shows how he's hating. Oh, if you were over there, blocked. What the hell, dude? This dude is, that's what I'm telling you, Doug's ego. And this is a perfect stream because he's so mad about that strike. His strike. Remember, second strike, he'd have to be a moron to be ban evading, right? On the second channel. Because that's against YouTube terms of service. And if one was able to grab the link, if they could just somehow get the link and had a Twitter account and tagged Team YouTube, it would be a horrendous thing for Scrub. No thanks. It might even be the end of YouTube for him. Because what would happen is YouTube would realize that yes, he's under current suspension. They recognize that he's going live on a different channel, and that's against terms of service. Moving along. All right, this is where he's going to put me in prison, people.
Bank accounts, you better make sure you've been hiding that money from Cash App and PayPal and changing all those cards, because that's what.
All right, my bad. I accidentally closed it. Let's do it again. It's funny that he's talking about people's cash apps and PayPals. This guy has publicly cried about how he's going to pay his taxes on his main channels multiple times. Now, I think it was just mostly a grift, but for him to even say other creators aren't doing it, it's comical. It's comical. It is comical at best. But let's hear him how he's going to put me in prison, if you will.
Matter of fact, you should be more afraid of me because the contact I've been in with the IC3.gov and everything, I took down Terry too. Yeah, my channel taking down Terry, took down that stupid dumbass PI, right? I had to focus on that too because he fucked up Dylan Round's case and some other cases. So you know what? I had to step in with his mom and take the focus off Dylan.
That is another lie. That is another lie. You cannot take a YouTube channel down with an IC3 form. Okay, that is impossible. You cannot take a YouTube channel down with an IC3 form. Okay, that it doesn't work like that. That's a complete lie. And just like I'm going to try to get the damage done by him with the cash case. No promises, but I will try. I will reach out to who I have to, and I will try. I also promise to follow up with what happened to Jim Terry. Yes, I do understand that his channel has been, I don't know what's going on with his channel. What I've heard is it's been deleted or something like that. Have I reached out? No, not yet, because if it is true, I don't want to be like the first. It's like, you ever hit your head real hard and you're around somebody? You're like, you bending over, you're like, bam, shit. And the person's like, hey, are you all right? No, it hurts. You asking me that aggravates me, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, you know what I'm saying. So I'm giving it some time, but I will follow up on both these things. Moving along.
And what they were doing to him and have it put on us. We're warriors. We are straight up warriors. Candace Cooley, Candace Howard, myself, straight up warriors. Yeah. And we're not trolls. We're troll slayers. Troll slayers. Yeah. Troll slayers. Now it's time to troll you guys. I'm going to get your bank accounts all. You better make sure you've been hiding that money from Cash App and PayPal and changing all those cards, because that's what Jody Sue likes to do. Change her cards out so they can't keep track or put them in her son's name or daughter's name. You guys are all trashy. I hope you guys get caught. I'm going to go for the gunzo here on every one of you. Anyone I could get. Yeah, I have a lot of your reports, most of you anyway. So I know most of your names and addresses. So fuck off.
How the fuck would this guy have any idea what Jody Sue's bank information is, or her Cash App, or anybody else's? Second off, thing I'd like to say real fast is, how about, can we give a round of applause and the emojis for the great input, feedback, and informative information that the redheaded beast down here, Crime and Justice, is presenting to everybody as a co-host and sidekick from Scrub No Thanks. Can we get a round of applause, emojis going in the chat? I would greatly appreciate it. What the fuck would we do if she was not there? We'd be lost, people. We'd be lost.
Give those to the FBI too. Yeah.
Sure, they'll have fun.
And I'm
with
going to let
that.
them know everything, down to like your guys is well, I have a lot of video where you guys are just lying, straight up lying on Summer's case purposely for clicks, views. And you know what that does? That's illegal.
Yeah.
You guys instilling stories. Andrew Hiltz, if this isn't true, if none of this pans out, I guess you Panda Bear, you're going to prison. Promise you. With your son, with Allie, with great grandbun, with Don, with Candace. Who I don't know about Grandis. She might have been the only one to talk, but I'll tell you what, I'm not going to give you guys any more help with this case, because you guys, I gave you everything that you guys could have to even figure it out, and you still couldn't figure it out. because you're going to still try to steal it when I'm gone, and I'm still going to strike you when you think I'm gone. How's that? Don't you worry.
Exactly.
I'm going to be watching. I got little birdies too. But except my birdies have names and faces, and they don't live behind a fucking emoji.
So a creator, two things just happened. A creator just reached out. I appreciate that person who just gave me Doug's number, but I do have Doug's number. I already have it. Oh, let me say this first. Hey, asshole, Brandon Ortiz. Yeah, I'm up on the fucking Cash App fucking scam. You don't, if you think by requesting me money, I'm accidentally going to hit it, and then you get that requested money. You're blocked, but you're trying to run 1980s game on me. Get your bitch ass up out of here. Second off, a creator, a respected creator, somebody that I like, just emailed me Doug's number, gave me a good idea. I think I'll call the asshole and have it out on him on this live here shortly, live for everybody. Let's see how that goes. Will it be a repeat thing? Like remember when we had Benny on live? Shut him down. Shut him down. Made him tap, people. Made him tap. But also what just happened was Don Wells sent me a screenshot. Look, when White Boy talks, I trigger that fucking dude, Doug Scrub Thanks, and he gets mad. We get a manic. I'm not going to show. I'll put this up here. I'll put this up real fast. Let me show you the screenshot. I think I will do that. Let's take a look at Summer's hero, as he says at 51 minutes in, Crime and Justice says that Doug is the voice for Summer. The lady sitting right here, the redhead beast lady. I wanna before I show this, let's hear him say he's gonna put me in prison though, with his icy fucking 3 forms. You fucking idiot. Bro, you are the biggest coward, bro. You are a fucking joke, Doug. You're a fucking joke. Let's hear him. If I call him live, I'm gonna call it right now, people. He's not gonna answer it. I bet you he don't answer the phone live. Now, what he will do is send all these. He'll send a text about the size of the fucking Bible, as many words in the Bible, to my phone after the fact. And trust and believe, he's going to watch this live minute for minute. Minute for minute. Always does. Every time I do a Doug live, it's the same. It's his behavior. It's the same patterns. First off, he's 3 hours difference than me. But he'll watch it, and then he does all these Karen texts. And then sometimes, if I trigger him good enough, he'll jump over to the community post and start doing Karens over there. A little Karen here, a little Karen there, a little Karen everywhere. Nope.
Yeah. And by the way, you read off all those members real fast, Shay. Is it because you can't read a fucking sentence? Is that what it is? You dumb bitch? Yeah, you can't. You can steal content and put on the charm, but you can't. Yeah. Damn it, Robert's girl. You're contacting me a lot too. Any of you guys who contacted me, I would say 100%. Matt, if you ever go back to prison, I'm going to write people there and let them know that your light bolt wearing ass didn't do anything about some pedos that you should have took flight on because you didn't think it was important. You thought making money off him and being his friend was more and telling him you love him. You're a fucking sick fuck too. And I can't wait till you go back to prison. You will, because you fell asleep behind the wheel with Xanax, huh? Yeah, you
All right, here's Doug being super lazy. I like how he throws Xanax in there. What a moron. At very best, you could watch my video and I tell you what happened, but the gaslighting, it's so epic. But notice how back to prison, I'm going to throw you. Here it comes. Doug is the king of small cocks, being a coward, verbally assaulting women, and empty promises. Excuse me. Yeah, we'll throw that in there too. But empty threats. This whole live, he's mad at Shay's safe place. Nothing happened to Shay's safe place. Nothing. Shay is safe in her place. She's good to go. Doug with his he's got these empty threats. And only he doesn't, an IC3 form does not delete a channel. He's a fucking moron. But let's hear him put me in prison though. With his forms. You know, he's not only he's not only a detective on the Summer case. He's not only a branch of a TBI agent, but he's also a Florida special agent. A special agent. He just goes around with his forms and he can put you in prison, people. He's real deal Holyfield, if you will. Just not in the ring.
Passed out. You can't even keep your you look like a penis with ears too. I'm gonna take you like a Mr. Potato Head. And I'll stick 2 arms next to it and I'll just smack you around for a bit and watch your arms do this shit. Right off your big ass ears that get 5 fucking G. Yeah, straight up. I'll connect to Wi-Fi and beat you with my phone. And an app on it even. Oh, proud mama, this is a replay.
Doug, the problem is, I believe you. I believe you. You're going to do all these things to me, and I'm terribly scared. But the problem is, if I didn't download this, you would delete this. Dirty delete, as you say a million times in every stream. So don't tell me what you're going to do. Show me what you're going to do. Remember, Doug, I set this event for us up. Remember, this is all you have to do is say yes. But the problem is you stubbed your toe for the 100th time. You stubbed your toe on Rayshawn. You stubbed your toe with Jim Terry. You stubbed your toes with Benny Keys. I think you even stubbed your toe with A Balance. When are you going to have healthy feet?
I bet it is.
You bet it is, right?
I bet it is. Then you got Cam and Allie, the most pieces of shit in the world, who fucking go over there and Cam's like, I'm a mechanic, I can help you. Just get a job then. Go get a job, Cam. Or the Xanax and the DUI is a problem.
Yeah. Well, once you could do something about that, right?
And then you blamed on everyone else by losing your job, right? Just like all these other idiots. All these other people that blame it, right? Benny stabbing pit bulls on live TV for people.
That was freaking horrible.
And then showing his sister's dead body and it's just tragedy. Like, really? He told me he hated his sister. That she got. All
right, here's how dumb. We're going to call Doug here in a second. Let me tell you how dumb Doug is. He's so out of tune. He doesn't realize that no one talks about Benny anymore. Benny Keys is just irrelevant. But Benny Keys lied about the sister and the overdose. If you don't know that, it's already out there on the internet. When I talked to Benny Keys' daughter, when I was cash apping her money towards her Scion or Prius, I forget what car it was, the sister was brought up. And the sister, there is no sister. Okay. Benny made up his sister overdosed. Benny went there. That is all bullshit. There's only speculation. Some think that it was a friend of Benny Keys or whatever. And remember, if you follow this channel a long time, he texted me on the same day that his supposed sister died on an overdose, and he was talking shit. This is in the very beginning of the tragedy pimps going to Tennessee. And I showed the screenshots, and I'm like, bro, why are you texting me on a day that your sister died? Most people are grieving, and they want to be with their family. It didn't click. It didn't seem right to me. But then when his daughter confirmed it, Doug is just he's lost. He's very mad at the strike. But let's call him. Let's give old Douglas a call. You think he'll answer, people? Chat, where you at, chat? You think he'll answer the phone? Let me hit these comments. What's up, short legs? Thank you. What's happening, short legs? What do we say? One, he'll answer. Two, shits his pants. Don't tell me Dougie is afraid of bullshit, Benny Keys. Oh my God, Skunk, you nailed it. So I'll tell you what, A-Balance really digs into, A-Balance is a very good source for Doug. Okay. I've learned a lot of things about Doug through A-Balance. There's a podcast called like the asshole review or something like that. Him and Benny are on it. A-Balance has been covering this guy a long time. Right. But he's been like covering him since Doug teamed up with Benny Keys. But I get Doug triggered, right? But Benny, there was a time where Benny Keys was going in on Doug, and it was a combination of all these women that he has fucked with were kind of teaming up with Benny Keys. Okay. No problem. No problem. They got to get their truth heard. So they know Benny will talk about it. So they went over there. Okay. I don't even like Benny, but I can still respect that. Okay. At this point in time, and it's later on in the stream, Doug loses his fucking marbles. Okay. Loses his fucking marbles. All right. It was going bad for Doug. Like he's running around California, going into police stations, doing nothing, a bunch of empty threats. And it's actually comical. The meth use is way up, and he's traveling around, going live. He's giving his subs updates. He's saying that his smear campaigns, and Benny is drilling him. And Doug can't find a way to win because when Benny's live, Josh is hopping over there, teaming up with Benny. Oh, it's hitting him in the heart, and he's losing it. And as someone who was just sitting there watching, I was laughing, but I was like, man, I'm going to help him out. And I did a video for him, right? And he shared it everywhere. He was so happy I did it. I deleted it, but I did it because I'm like, bro, you're getting smashed. You're looking bad right now, Doug. You're looking bad. And he was giving me this sob story. Bad. Doug, I know you're going to watch this. You keep fucking around and you're going to find out. I post lots of your screenshots. Don't make me continue. I got more. Let's call him. Let's give him a call. Now, do I have this number? Let's see. Somebody gave me some real good stuff right here. I appreciate that. We got somebody in the bushes, but not really in the bushes. They're looking out. Appreciate that. Big internet air high five right now. Oh, so I don't have that one, and I appreciate that one. Ooh. Okay, let's give it a buzz. All right. So look, we're live. We could say for conversation's sake that we're live and we're calling a friend. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna contact somebody. I have a perfect question. I know exactly what we'll say. Here we go.
Please leave your message.
Oh! Oh! What a bitch. Oh, I'm gonna lose my voice again. Oh, check and called it. I gotta give it I got to give the prediction to checking. Oh, what a puss. What a puss. Straight coward. This is clippable for anybody to use. Don't ask. Don't bother me about copyright problems. You clip, you take, you post. All right, let's go back to the live. So where was he? He was bitching about, what was he bitching about again? We're losing track here. Oh, what a puss, people.
Essayed by 5 African-American guys in a Motel 6. He said, I wish it was 6, and I wish they would have killed her that night.
Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah. And then he talked about the $4,500 that was stole off her Cash App card, and that's why she was stuck there. Oh, yeah, like, yeah, he's trash. He's not, and his mom's trash. Everyone is, his life's trash, except his son. His son's a child of God, and his ex-wife, Lene also, his ex-wife who he cheated on with her brother's boyfriend. Yeah, I'm going to play that tonight, too. Yeah, it was live, baby. It's live. It's live. I bet it is. Watch the rest of this, you guys. Let's listen to Shay get her foot out of her mouth and put it right back in and try to take it out, but she can't. It's stuck down there, right? Just like Scott has his dick stuck down his own throat. You guys can't, that guy's such a weirdo. Guy looks like the biggest pedophile in the world. Have you ever seen him? No wonder why he's had his camera off for 2 years. Nobody wants to listen to a guy looking for missing kids taking in Cash Apps and PayPals all day, which all you guys did. All you guys are the tragedy fucking pips. All of y'all, not me, not me. That's a fact. Never been, never have. And I only cover this case every day. Combat you fucks.
Okay, just so you guys understand, Doug is not the tragedy pimp. Okay, don't get it twisted. He's not. He's not.
Summer deserves that. Summer deserves a warrior.
Exactly.
Her daddy ain't a warrior. None of you are warriors.
She deserves people that's actually here. That's actually here to be a voice for her, not people that are here to make themselves look better.
Right. Face to face. You gotta get a group of people and you gotta try to backstab them or smear campaign them. Right? That's all you guys should do. And you guys circle around and you guys are punk bitches 100%. Matt, if you ever go back to prison, I'm going to write people there and let them know that your light bulb wearing ass didn't do anything about some pedos that you should have took flight on because you didn't think it was important. You thought making money off him and being his friend was more and telling him you love him. You're a fucking sick fuck too. And I can't wait till you go back to prison. You will because you fell asleep behind the wheel with Xanax, huh? Yeah, you passed out. You can't even keep your, you look like a penis with ears too. I'm gonna take you like a Mr. Potato Head. I'll stick 2 arms next to it and I'll just smack you around for a bit and watch your arms do this shit. Right off your big ass ears that get 5 fucking G. Yeah, straight up. I'll connect to Wi-Fi and beat you with my phone. An app on it even. Oh, proud mama, this is the replay. I bet it is.
You bet it is, right?
I bet it is. Then you got Cam and Ali, the most pieces of shit in the world, who fucking go over there and
Okay, so apparently he thinks I'm going back to prison because of the charges that I caught that I posted, and he's a moron. Far from prison. He's live. You don't make any sense, Doug. All right, so I want to the Cam and Ali thing is who cares if the dude didn't have a job, right? I want to go to 51 minutes. I want you guys to hear Cam and Justice, or Crime and Justice, the redheaded Justice, the redheaded beast, the mark of the beast. Let's have her opinion on everything real fast. It's at 51 minutes flat.
Only cover this case every day is to combat you dumb fucks. Summer deserves that. Summer deserves a warrior.
Exactly.
Her daddy ain't a warrior. None of you are warriors.
She deserves people that's actually here that's actually here to be a voice for her, not people that are here to make themselves look better.
Right. They're trash.
Let's see, I'm going to have to remove that one. It was the wrong one. I'm so sorry, guys.
Nice show. Did I fluster you with my question you don't want to answer?
Yeah.
Trying to avoid it. You got all the members.
It was the wrong one I grabbed.
All right, there you have it. Crime and Justice put in her third word of the 3-hour live. I'm looking at her. She just looks like her crotch smells like shit, doesn't it? I mean, just get a glimpse at her. It's just like, what the fuck? I bet it smells like eggs. I don't know. I don't know why I thought that, but I thought it, keeping it real. All right, we're moving on to an hour and 6 minutes. Doug's going to talk about, now this is skunk. This is going back to your comment. In an hour and 6 minutes, he's going to start talking about the time where he fucking bugged out and thought that Benny Keys is the easiest person on the internet. I'm kind of disappointed at everybody that told me he's so scary and this and that. Like, chat, you guys know I own that dude. Like I own that dude, right? But people, and there's other people on the internet and that give it to him too. Okay, but there's something about Benny that he can't. Well, he's like Doug a lot like Doug. He goes at women, right? My point of me telling you this is Doug to me is simple. He's simple. He talks all fast. He gets all frustrated. His ass hurtness comes out on his whole personality. And there's something about me, if you've been following me during the Doug back and forth, there's something about me that really triggers him. And I'm enjoying the salt. By all means, I'm enjoying the salt. But Benny takes #1 slot. That's not my personal opinion. I personally think that there's other creators that own Doug. Okay. But with Doug, he lost his mind with Benny. I mean, this is back when Benny was calling his mom worm dirt. Josh is jumping in live, and all the women flocked to Benny's chat to get their voice heard and whatnot. It was driving Doug fucking insane. So I want to bring you to that point. All right, innocent. Okay. It's all good, Check. It's all good. I've been ignoring the chat, and that's my fault. Take a quick break for it. My husband said she looks like she smells like she washes her vagina with a dirtier vagina. Shout out to Mr. Dolly Bear. He seems like a man that's seen a couple of vaginas in his life and knows what they smell like. And we have to respect that, people. I want to address the person DD a while back. DD says, let cash rest. I don't talk about the Cash Gurman case. I rarely do. I do talk about the tragedy pimps that talk about the Cash Gurman case. This asshole is talking about Cash Gurman, okay? Literally, the kid in this live. It's disrespectful. I do want Cash to rest. The problem is, I'm not going to sit quiet if this asshole is disrespecting multiple kids, okay? Because in this live, this is the last segment I'm going to play here in a second. In this live, his sentiment to this live was, oh, I called Don Wells and said that, you're in a better spot. I quit. And at the end, he's like, we all know Summer's in heaven anyhow, so I'm stepping away. Nobody believes that. That was his grift for the night. I've already proved to you he didn't call Don. And what person in their right mind believes that? Doug, no thanks. Keep in mind, title of this video says Summer Wells in the title. We're like almost 3 hours in, and I've been skipping. I watched the whole fucking thing and took notes so you guys don't have to have that whole agony. There's not a word said about Summer. And he says he's going to walk away. Yeah, okay, another lie. Just another lie. Of course he does, Mark, 100%. The thing is, man, there's a lot of people in the community that believe his narrative. I start this live off by saying that Bullhorn Betty is actually not dead. And I don't understand who would believe that if I said that. Problem is, here we have two tragedy pimps that have the same exact narrative. He's talking about Benny Keys. Benny Keys has the same narrative with the Wells. Like, what's up, McCalla? Amy. Yeah, it's bad, Amy Madison. It's bad, bad, bad. Hey, girlies. Almost. So let me jump up to it, man. We're going to be an hour and 6 minutes into it at this point. How come it only gave me 44 seconds of that video? Weird, right?
It shrinks it. It doesn't give you the whole time. All right, wait, it like makes it shorter. Wanna go silent, girl?
All right, let's have a look. I want to show you. I want to bring you to the time where Benny owns a room in the hotel in Doug's Head, and he pays nothing for it.
If your mom's not smart enough to go grab it, then you got some stupid.
She didn't even have it. She didn't even have it. So all she's doing is the @ and Doug no thanks. That's what she was putting. Nobody can even get to my channel with Doug no thanks. You'd have to use no thanks investigates because that's the only way it connects to my fucking channel. You dumb bitch. And then you put Doug BS no thanks afterwards.
In order for her to know how to get to your channel to steal your shit, she has to know what the link is. She's not stupid.
No, she's stupid. No, that's totally. She is totally fucking stupid. All those people, Smiley, all you guys, dumb. You guys fuck with the wrong one, especially with law enforcement's family. It's already watching, and I've got IC3.gov on the hook with them already. All you guys, yeah. Police report LA Plus. She was live streaming. Remember when I was filing against all you women? Yeah, all you dumb bitches for sending pictures to me, and I put them in a video, and I called all you guys out and said I didn't open these attachments because I never saw them, but you guys emailed me 300 times like we were having a conversation, like we were talking, and you used those like we were having conversations. Well, this is the last one I had. I was talking. It's like, all right, I never even talked to you fools.
All right, so this is comical at some point. Imagine he's telling the truth right here. I'm gonna go out on the limb and say he's telling the truth. I do remember this. I do remember this part of time what he's talking about. But imagine a guy running around from police station to police station saying, "Hey, I got a report to make. The problem is there's boobs here, okay, and I need to report them. Okay, there's boobs here. Okay, there's a vagina over here, and there's other boobs over here. Okay, and I want to report and I want to press charges. Okay, gosh darn it, I need to press charges about it. Okay, I want to press charges. This guy's a total Karen. Okay." If I'm a police officer, just imagine the police officer. He's just like this. Okay, well, we'll get right on that, sir. We're gonna put our best men on that one. Like, what the?
You guys are saying that I was asking for titty pics for wrenches? Yeah, okay.
You remember that
It's just porn for free on like here. Like, why the fuck would I ask you for a titty pic? I bought 2 sets of tits and I don't even get visitation rights. I'm not interested. I live in LA. The tits are fake and the assholes are real. Yeah. Yeah, you got me all done fucked up. All the way fucked up. Yeah. And all the way pissed too. And when you get a guy who roasts the shit out of people on a daily basis, too, Doug, you usually roast the shit out of fucking everything. I know you do, Donnie.
Yeah.
Right?
I bet you is.
I bet you is.
Oh, they're watching us. Well, good.
Fucking is.
Motherfuckers, pay attention.
And
Watch away.
we're spreading and nobody gives a shit. Like, you don't even know how to spell spreading. And let them call me when they're back together, your butt cheeks, please. You don't even have to spread those.
I'll always put you in the title or something like that. I sure will. I'll take care of that right now. You guys just chat.
Right now, I'll take care of it right now because you're going to end up shutting the show down in the next like 30 minutes. Why? Because you get so flustered. You can't find any of my stuff to post, right? And it's in every one of my descriptions of my videos. Everyone has.
All right, so I'm just going to randomly go through it now, and then I'm going to kill the stream. I'm just going to pick some spots. That's all I have notes for. But he's still going on and on. Nothing about summer. Let's skim through it a little bit more. Hold on. I don't know what I'm about to see right now. Actually, no, I do. I take that back. Hold on. Give me 1 sec. Good friend of mine in the chat helped me out with this earlier. Thank you. You know who you are. You can remain unnamed. What a puss. He didn't answer the phone. He didn't answer the phone. What a pussy, man. Ooh, I'm so glad I got that live. Good idea to who requested it. Look, if you just now emailed me, I spoke with Okay, I have an update. Okay. It's a good thing I read this. I was just about to announce that. You can call Noel now if you want. Call Noel. Oh, it's a good thing I read that. Listen, man, if I'm live, call Noel, text us. Email is not the best thing for live. Damn, I'm glad I didn't say that. It's very interesting. Okay, look. So let me skim through this, and then I'm going to show you this. This text he sent Don. Let's just skim through this fucking thing real fast.
Everything that you may need in it.
Sorry about what happened to you. Don't know.
I have proof. And you know what I got to do when I took my minute back? Because I came over for a minute, and I took a little more of that minute when I went over at Nana's Angels yesterday, right? And who's that other one that cries all the time and she's crying on what she's door dashing and has Summer's name in her title all the time? That dumb bitch needs to stop with her butterflies or whatever she has too. Her unicorn group. Yeah, Nina, fuck off, Nina. Don't you go pray about that or cry about that. You can't even get through a live stream without crying. And you never cry for Summer. You put her name in every title, but you fucking sure as shit can't even talk about her the whole time.
Bro, you have Summer's name in the title of this stream. And you just collabed with Nana's Angels. What? Okay, I'm glad. Let's keep skimming. Let's keep skimming through it. This guy's a walking contradiction. His life is. Look at Crime and Justice. She's scratching her ass right there. Ew. You know let's see if she smells her fingers.
Or even half the time. She's talking about like how your bills are, you need this medication, all this other bullshit.
Yep,
well, guess what? You better start driving some more.
Exactly.
Drive your happy ass into a river.
Put your title and then spend 30 minutes talking about how you need money for food.
Yeah, or gas.
Gas and
times are tough. Get a fuck.
We are an hour and 20 minutes into the live. Nothing about Summer.
Job.
And never once was anything that I've ever seen been about Summer.
No,
so
never.
Why are people using?
And any one of your cronies.
I'm sorry about that. You are right. I should put you in my description. It was just right before I went live. I was going to do it through my phone. I gave this person this, or I did this person for this family over here, or whatever. We're not those people.
No, and we don't even need to be pat on the back.
No,
we don't even need to pat on the back. It's like we know your government name, and we didn't at first, right? All that stuff came out when you guys started scamming, right? Then all the creators that were scamming got mad at each other and started putting your guys' stuff out. You guys broke each other down. You broke back mountain, like straight up reverse shucked it, whatever it's called. Reach around. Oh, and Miss Seeker, if that's the only one I've seen you text while you're there, I don't know if you've been
trying to find answers.
Begging.
Just
begging.
And you can see Don's heartbeat coming through his neck.
All right, I'm cutting it because he's probably going to start dancing or doing some stupid sing-song, that cheese-ass, cringe, weird shit that he does. Nobody thinks is funny. All right, so that's what I got. I can't believe this coward did not answer the phone. So Don shared with me this. I'll show you this. It's not a video. And I want to talk about something with the Wells as I end this. That is pretty much common sense. But there's a thing going on YouTube. I just want to break the narrative. Common sense. I want to give you my thought on it. You make your own common sense. So what we have here is screenshot. No, Don, I'm your daughter's hero for standing up again. You and Candace and that holler, since you're too much of a coward. Don, you mean you got the dream team of scammers, cons, and liars. I don't fit that bill. I will be sure to make sure I put everything out so your boys know you didn't fight for Summer, but had a part in either her getting gone, know what, or who took her, or that Candace leaving, and mentaling about that news interview. Wait until tonight. I drop a Yeah, he's empty threats. Miss Don, I told you, man, you're doing a great job ignoring this fucking dude, giving him no clout, giving him no views. Don't let him, this dude is an idiot, man. He's a complete coward. He's soft. He's, listen, people, if it's not a woman he can talk down to and beat down, it's got to be somebody in a vulnerable spot. Cash Gernon's family, the Wells family. He's never he'll talk reckless about White Boy and then delete it. Or he'll challenge me to an event and then to try to coerce his subs to believe that he's living like that. But when I bark back and I'm like, what's happening? Nothing. Zilch. Nada. But the women still get yelled at. The people in vulnerable spots still get yelled at. This dude is a complete coward. I don't think I'm going to let the gas off on this one. Now, again, if you're just coming into the live or you're behind in the live, Doug has 2 strikes. He's on the second channel, which is what we've been streaming, because his first channel is got a strike. So if one was to grab the link to the live stream and had a Twitter account and they @teamed YouTube and brought it to YouTube's attention that he was ban evading, that's against terms of service. Now, all I'm saying is if one was to do that, that in a sense would be a horrific outcome for Mr. Scrub. No thanks. I can only give people the information and they do what they choose. His channels do suck. He talks crap about everybody tonight. Or, I'm sorry, that wasn't tonight. A lot of those channels I don't see eye to eye on, I don't get along with, but just some really ugly stuff, man. You don't ever tell a woman who's been through cancer that you hope cancer is going to eat her neck and go to her. That was ugly, man. That just wasn't right. I don't care if y'all don't like Jody Sue or you like Jody Sue. That's something never she should hear. You don't say shit like that. It's not fun. It's not comical. I know there's some subscribers subscribed to this channel that maybe don't support the Wells, but I do know that they're respectful enough to not wish cancer on them. You know what I'm saying? It's just rough. So what I wanted to tell you about tonight is Trudy. So there's a person on the internet that stems and is related to Andrew or Pandrew and that whole thing. Now, this lady Trudy, this young woman Trudy is a young woman. I don't think she's more than 14 to 16 years of age. So she's a minor. So we'll be very sensitive how we go about this. But what's happening is channels like Chris McDonough has spoke with her in the past. She has been saying things. Again, I told people that Don was taking a hiatus from YouTube, and we're very proud of him for that. We're not going to see him jump on Doug's channels or Josh's no more. He's doing very good. If he was to do YouTube, he'd be on this panel tonight. And we have to keep supporting him for that because the words get twisted around and nothing gets done for Summerwell's case. Just drama. Now, Trudy is a young woman, okay? She's 14 to 16, okay? If I'm led to believe that, I'll meet her in the middle, 15 years old. Okay. Summer's been gone 2 years. So off the top, if she's 15 years old, minus 2 is 13 years old. So now we're down to 13. 15 to 13. We're down to 13. The problem is the talking points that are getting repeated on YouTube were revolving around when Summer was 3. So we went from 15 to 13. But now we have to deduct if she was 5 when she was missing, 2 more years to make her 3. So we take the 15 to now, no, 15 to 13 to 11. She's 11 now. She's 11 now. Repeating what I'm saying. There's a teenager out there between the age of 14 and 16. I'm meeting her in the middle saying 15. Trudy. Connected to Pandrew. She's 15. Summer's been missing for 2 years. So if Trudy's 15, then when she went missing, Trudy is now 13. Okay, it's common math, easy math. But the speculation revolving Trudy happens to be about when Summer was 3 years old. So we now have to minus another 2 years off the mix. So she's 15, now she's 13, now she's 11. Okay, it's very simple math, easy. Now the speculation has to do with this conspiracy of, there's so many weird ones with the young woman. Okay, the young woman. I don't know too many 11-year-olds that can recall events and remember specific details years after the fact. Okay, I'm not saying that they can't. I'm just saying in my personal experience. Okay, but there's a theory that Summer Wells somehow, somewhere, some way, overdosed on an unknown drug and was rushed to the hospital at the age of 3 because, wait for it, she was able to get into the stash of Candace's or Dawn's said drugs. Now, this would stem from Trudy, who is now 15, but would be 11 at the time of said event. People, first off, and first and foremost, hospital visits. It's easy to attain this information, and I'm sad to inform the conspiracy theorist, this is completely false. Second off, anybody with any medical information would know that if a 3-year-old was to overdose, it's probably in the 90%. This doesn't make any sense. If a 3-year-old was to overdose on drugs, I'm led to believe that would put them to death very fast, right? Probably like 90% of the time they would die. They don't have an immune system. They don't have. They're little. Okay, it's just it's another made up theory. It's made up stories by a young woman who would have to recall years in her life before the fact. And if she does that, things have to add up to make sense for adults to take it in and believe it. And that's where I'll start and finish that. It's ridiculous. Of course. I try not to talk about Summer. I will stick up for her parents. I will always offer a link. I'll call her parents to debunk internet theories. As much as I didn't want to do that tonight, I had to. So just to be clear, I sporadically called Doug because a creator that was watching gave me a good idea to do that. Okay. But before I started this live, I went to the gas station, and on the way back, I called Dawn, and I was listening to this, writing the key points of this asshole's stream, and I said, "Hey, man, can I call you during the live and debunk it?" So I just want to say that because it wasn't the same thing. I didn't sporadically call Dawn like I did Doug. Okay. I do want Don to stay away from the internet. I think it's more, I know it'll be more healthy for him. There's nothing he can say on any channel. Okay. That's not going to get spun around and just bullshit. You guys know this. We're beating a dead horse. Short legs, 100%. The Brian Kohlberger case, and there's so many rumors and hearsay. Oh, yeah, that is ridiculous. You know, that was another case that most creators jumped on and tackled. Look, the Idaho 4 case easily got numbers. Many people were drawn into it. There's a lot of conspiracy angles into it. I didn't talk about it. Many people asked my opinion on it. Nope, I didn't even get into it because it went beyond YouTubers. What's sad is we live in the age now where the media, some media sources are like, no thanks. Doug understands if we just reviewed an entire stream with Summer Wells in the title. There was no information about Summer in that stream. She wasn't even brought up. The media also knows how to get clicks and views. And they utilize the Idaho 4 case to get clicks and views. And in a sense, you can't blame them because they're running up against social media. Nobody's sitting down at the TV nowadays. They're looking at their phone. So I don't know. I just didn't do it. There's a lot of theories about that. There's a lot of YouTubers in the true crime community that got busted on the Idaho 4 case. Fake screen calls. Betty was one. That dude from Canada was on one. Did a video about it. He's a piece of shit too. Doug jumped on Idaho 4. People know Idaho 4 brings them eyes. There's a lot of them girls that were murdered. They're attractive, very attractive. It's got a conspiracy angle to it. Yeah, you ever notice how in true crime, no matter what creator it is, with the exception of the smaller channels and some honest big channels, you can see the narrative right in front of you. Right in front of you. Give you an example. Gabby Petito. Every true crime YouTuber was talking about her. Videos all over true crime. Come to a halt. Summer Wells picked up. Every true crime YouTuber was talking about it. I mean, come on. Come on. Not everyone. There's channels in this chat right now. They share all the missing. I'm not talking about every channel, but I'm just saying you could see. Oh, I just remind myself of something. A couple of things I want to say real fast about this guy, Doug. This dude told me on the phone once. I can't prove this. Okay, I can't show this to you. But to my subs, I'm talking to you, not the people in the bushes. I forget what I was talking to him about, and he was like, it was a long time ago. Okay, he was like, bro, you should do this full time. You should do this. He's like, don't you want to do this? Why would you want to go to work? You can do this full time. You can make money and do this full time. And I'm like, yeah, but it's hit and miss. I have to get a set amount of money for my mortgage. I got bills. I can't depend on, I was more or less saying I need money coming in all the time. I can't wait. I can't get paid once a month. No way. My credit score would go way down because I wouldn't be meeting all these bills that I have. Everything would be late. And plus, I'd have to make more money on YouTube than I do at my job. Meaning I'd have to make and I'm nowhere near that. So it's not even a thought for me, right? But as I'm having this conversation with him, he tells me, he's like, dude, I'm like, man, talking about cases and this and that. I think I was like saying, I'm having trouble covering something, or I don't exactly know. I'm just going back to the conversation. But he tells me that I should piggyback. I'm like, what is that? Piggyback. He's like, piggyback. I'm like, I don't understand it. He's like, fine. This is what he told me. I swear to God, on my wife's life, my son's life. Swear to God. He says, find a big channel, a big creator that you don't talk about, and listen to their videos and just remix it yourself. Do it the Matt way. I'm like, bro, that's like straight up plagiarism. I'm not doing that. Like, that's fake as fuck. And then he switched it up, but like, he's trying to give me like YouTube advice. And fuck that. So my point to this is, like, I wonder who he does that to. Like, there's nobody that I watched, and this is what you're seeing tonight. No, this is straight white boy tonight. It's white boy all the time. But he said that to me, I swear to God. So it makes me think, like, who is he doing that to? And obviously not with the Summer Wells videos, but any other. I've never watched the Idaho 4 things, but I'm just telling you what's going on, people. Put it together. Checking. Let me. I appreciate that, Amy Manis. Amy, I appreciate that. He goes live all the time, Chuck. Checking, man. I want to, for the one time only, disagree with you. You know I love you. I do know that you and Arctic are not monetized, and you should monetize it. Here's the thing. You guys make a lot of videos and stuff, and for me personally, I don't look at your comment the same way that you do. You know why? I know that I get up and I know that I go to work. I know that I keep it truthful. I know that I put out facts. I don't have a problem at all with big tech, one of the most powerful company in the world, putting ads on my videos and me collecting ad revenue from Google. Okay, I have zero issue with that. I love the fact that I could roast tragedy pimps like Doug, and when this ends, they put the commercials in it, and Google pays me. I am very grateful when people send donations. I try to push the memberships options because it's very low. But the point is, if you monetized it, this is just my thoughts. Of course, you do what you want. I have no problem saying in my videos, hey, smash the members. Okay. If people donate, they're doing it out of the goodness of their heart. But you could also monetize it. Never ask. You don't have to ask to join the members. You don't have to ever ask for a donation. My point is, let Google run ads. Why not? Now, you don't have to. You don't have to. But I don't have any problem with that's the one of the most powerful companies in the world. Why not? You know what I'm saying? I love you. It's your decision. But either which way is good with me. I understand that. Checks. I just think that another here. Let me say this to you, Check-in. Let me say this. I created membership tiers, and then I had to turn them on when I'm monetized. You don't have to create members So you could make it to where only Google pays you. Now, I'm only telling you this because I know that you do this in the goodness of your heart. Same thing with Arctic. When you guys get to 10,000 and Arctic is right there, you get to connect with a 501c, whatever it's called, 501, whatever that thing is called, nonprofits. Like I can turn on Save Our Children on this live, and people can directly donate to a fundraiser nonprofit if they hit the tab on the video. That's literally White Boy Radio, and whatever I say is opening it up to, I'm connected to a nonprofit that I want to put on the screen. You have to monetize your channel to be able to do that. I'm not saying that you want to use Save Our Children, but you could use any of these nonprofits that Google offers. Keep in mind, most of them are woke, but you could actually connect with your own or a different organization that you know, or something that fits you, but you don't have to. You can turn the membership option off. You could turn the super chat. You can make it to where you're just getting it from Google and you're able to get a nonprofit connected to your channel. That's what I think maybe would be your best option. And only because I think that you would want the nonprofit thing. I don't know. I'm talking for you at the same time. Play what? The story is told about CM. He is repeating from months ago. I don't get it. I understand, checks. I get it. So what about CM? What's going on now? Play it, please. What play what? What did I? Oh, he's talking about CM's lies. Is that what he's talking about? She does do a lot of work. Checking's awesome. I'm going to do when Brian about the truth and lies, and we don't know what we do know. Doug has made mad money on this case. 100%. I've already showed people, man. This guy makes. He told me what he makes. He was saying that he makes $4,000 a month. What I show guys that night, he makes a lot of money a month. CM is a piece of shit. He's streaming that. I don't know what he's doing. For your opinion, much love. No, it's okay, checks. You do what you want. You know I love you either which way. It's all good. Whatever you do, I'ma still support you. In Arctic. Whatever your final decision is whatever you guys want to do. But listen, that's about it for this scumbag. We've been on for over 3 hours. This guy is a joke, man. You trolls. Listen, people, at this point in the game, a lot of you guys in the chat, I know your names. You got to be smart enough to have sock accounts, alt accounts. You should definitely be trolling this guy. You should definitely be telling him how much of a coward he is. You should definitely be, this guy is a piece of shit. He really is. But the ban evading thing is a very important aspect of this live stream. This guy has 2 strikes, okay? And YouTube has a rule that it's against terms of service. If you are under suspension, you cannot go to a separate email associated with a different account while you're under suspension. It's what you can't do. Okay. You know, I spoke about when I got that 1 strike a while back, and I'm going to be honest with you. Guess what? The first thing that I thought I got that strike. I said for a week, I'll focus on my smaller channel. That's what everybody does, and it's against the rules. Here you have it on the screen. So if one was to get that link of the video Doug did, the live that he's doing now, he did yesterday, it doesn't have to be that specific link. If one was to bring it to YouTube's attention via Twitter, and they at YouTube, or they at Team YouTube on Twitter, and brought it to their attention, we might see his fall and even him canceling himself. It's just not smart to ban evade. It's not smart to do these type of things. And that's lesson for tonight's live is I hope that nobody does that, because you can lose all your channels if the attention is brought to YouTube. And on that note, I'm going to be out of here, y'all. I love y'all. I'm jumping off. Thank you for the tips, the love and the support. And welcome to all new subs. And look, I don't care if you came from Doug. Just because he's a piece of shit does not make you that. There's people in this chat right now that I love, and they've all came from him. They remain unnamed. But I appreciate y'all, man. I'm jumping off. He's got a robot sound. I don't know what's going on. All right, y'all. Jumping off. Laters.